Hello, my gorgeous beings of light. Welcome back to another reading. Welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I am Daughter of the Divine. It's so nice to meet you. For those that do know me and are returning to my channel, how are you doing? How have you been since we last spoke, since you last saw me? Whether it's been a day, 2 days, weeks, months, let me know. So today's reading is going to be about urgent messages from Spirit in all caps, okay? So I do kind of feel like I've been feeling a little lost lately as what to do with this channel, where to go. Like, I don't know, it's just been feeling like very, like, just muted. Like when your mind is just like not being able to function properly, to make right decisions or to know what to do. Like the way the messages used to be coming through now, it's just like Spirit has gone quiet, I would say, which is kind of concerning, but it's also, I don't know. So I was watching a video yesterday and I think it was like, what is the most attractive thing about you? And instead of it being about that, Spirit came in and kind of like did a PSA, like, hey, we're gonna take over your reading for a little bit and then tell you what you needed to know because you've been avoiding us, or something like that. And basically one of the things that the reader said, she was like, during the lessons the teacher is quiet. So like, of course, when you're going to school and you're learning stuff, the teacher is chatting, but then as soon as the test comes, it's quiet in the room. The teacher's not able to help you with anything. So like when you're mostly being challenged, the teacher is quiet. And then that got me thinking about a video that I did a while back. I don't know if it was that long or that short, I'm not sure, but basically I was saying that there was like a footprints, the poem that I grew up with in like our house, where it was like there was always like, so it's a story of a woman walking with Jesus. Okay, they're walking on a beach and she's asking him why it was when I was going through the most, why were there only one set of footprints in the sand? And he was like, because those moments when you couldn't do it, you couldn't move on, you couldn't keep going, it was I who was carrying you. Okay, so that kind of gave me the same vibe, where when you're being tested, the teacher's quiet. When you're going through the most, that's when they're carrying you the most as well. So it's just been a lot lately. So I just thought that I would do a reading because I know that if Spirit had to interrupt her reading to give messages, people aren't really so gung-ho to hear what Spirit has to say. But I wasn't disappointed. It was a very good message, positive message, and I'm glad that I didn't skip through it, or I watched it. So I just wanted to get this message out to anyone who needed it. I haven't really done many readings like this, which maybe this will be a start. But this is what they need to tell you, and then after we get through that, I have some cards here that will tell you what is to come, because they're sometimes always telling you messages, giving you angel numbers, things like that, to tell you what is coming your way that you cannot see, or to like give you some inspiration, some sustenance to keep going, some water, some food. When you're starving and hungry, they're giving you food. When you're thirsty, they're giving you water. Okay, so we're gonna get into this. I wrote down like 3 little jokes that I saw on Instagram today that made me smile. It was like a thread of jokes, and then I wrote down like words of wisdom or something that I saw that kind of helped me, inspired me as well. So it's gonna be like a two for a joke, and then you get a inspirational thing. So if you've been here before, you know that I usually just like shuffle these and see where they land. Okay, so we have 1, 2, and 3. Hopefully they line up with what these mean themselves. So the first option we have, group 1, is the Sun. Okay. The next option we have for group 2 is the Magician, and already y'all acting up and almost stuck me. So I can already tell y'all going through some things. The Magician. Okay. And this is not going to stick me. And then we have the Star. So we have the Star, we have the Magician, and we have the Sun. So the Sun, group 1, the Magician, group 2, and the Star, group 3, whichever one you feel called to the most, is the reading for you. Okay, so I guess I'll insert a clip of these as well in the next slide so you can see them up close and personal, and then I will see you at your reading. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 1s. Okay, if you chose the Sun, this is your reading. This reading is urgent messages from Spirit. What do they need to tell you? And of course, they're trying to give you a heads up, a PSA for what's to come as well. So we will include that in the reading. So if you chose the Sun, I feel like I heard that you're on a hot streak. Like things are moving very hot and fast in your life. So it could feel like you're burning up too many ideas, too much passion, almost burning out kind of thing. 10 of Wands is what I'm hearing specifically. Without getting into the cards, we're going to see what comes out in the cards though. But definitely, I'm hearing that you're on fire. There's a song by Jessie J. I'm burning up. Burning up is what the song is saying, but it's like burning up with like passion. Her desire for someone also, but it could be, like I said, burning up by Jonas Brothers is coming through as well. So this could be you just like, I don't know, feeling in heat essentially. Like, you know, when females, dogs, when they're in heat, they're willing to hump anything or anyone. That could be the kind of vibe that you're in right now. Or like I said, you're just on fire. You're on a hot streak where things have been going very well in your life, but you also need to hear something as well. So we're gonna see what quote you got or what joke you got as well. So you got, I am done. Okay, yeah, okay. So love when the washing, so the joke is, I love when the washing machine gets to the angry part. Let it out, girl. I thought that was hilarious, okay? Because we know when the washing machine be getting crazy and just thundering and vibrating, like, yeah. And that could definitely be, this could be burning up with anger as well. You could be burning up with anger because you've been waiting so long for something to come through, to manifest in your life, and it seems like it's never going to come, and you may have lost hope or something along those lines. But instead of you being like, I'm desolate and sad, you're angry, you're burning up. Like you want to burn everything down. I'm hearing Blown Away as well by Carrie Underwood is coming through. Shadow every window till it's all blown away. That was basically a song for, I think maybe for her dad, or that was the premise behind the song, where she's saying that if there was a hurricane coming to her town, she would run away and save herself, and not warn her dad essentially. So she would go to the tornado center or wherever. You know, people have those in their houses when they live in a place where there's a lot of tornadoes. She would go and hide, and she wouldn't wake him up because he was a drunk anyway and didn't really do anything for her. So she's telling the tornado or the whatever to shadow every window till it's all blown away. So you're ready to burn things down. You're ready to raise, okay? You're upset or burning with passion and fire and wanting to, you know, take the world by storm kind of thing. But the quote that I have for you is, it's already here. It's already mine. It has always been here, and it has always been mine, okay? So that's definitely something. This was my lock screen for a while because that's when I was feeling like, oh, child, I needed that reminder that it's not you always constantly waiting for something. It's already here. You know, it's already mine. It has always been here. It has always been mine. So maybe that's something you need to incorporate into your daily routine and affirmation you need to tell yourself, because right now you're angry that things may not seem to be going your way, or things are going your way, but it's kind of like you're feeling a little out of control maybe. So I'm going to put those to the side. I'm going to get into the tarot cards. I don't want the intro to be too long because I have a lot of cards here to pull from, okay? I keep hearing shadow every window till it's all blown away. Every brick, every slamming door, something blown away till there's nothing left standing, nothing left of yesterday. So I do feel like you're ready for the sun to come out. If the sun has been missing from your life, you're ready for the sun to come out. Like, come on now. You said, where's the sun? And I'm using the Darkwood Tarot for anyone who is interested or curious. And I'm using it because I do feel like when we're going into the woods, it's dark and it's scary. You never know what you're going to get into. And then as I was picking it up, it says, entering the woods is easy. Leaving is a different matter. How will you emerge? I thought that was really cute. So basically that's what we're doing now. Urgent messages. You're in the woods, you're in the dark, there's something you can't see or you don't know, and we're going to see what the spirit has to say. Okay, so what urgent messages do you have for the collective, my group ones, please? What do they need to know? What urgent messages do they need to hear? We have Two of Swords. Okay, so there's a decision that must be made, or you're at a crossroads. And I feel like, yeah, you are at a crossroads of believing in, I'm hearing, the impossible, or going down the road of not believing in the impossible. There's two things that are true, and it all comes down to which one you believe. Okay, interesting. I want to get all the cards out before I start interpreting the messages. That's how the reading gets way too long. What other urgent messages? I think a decision is coming your way that you're gonna have to choose, maybe between two things you don't want to choose between. It could be two people, two thoughts, two ideologies, two literally just decisions. Here we have the Two of Wands. Wow, yeah. So there's definitely a decision. I think this is a matter of your mind against your heart, kind of thing, because we have swords, which is a very mind-oriented, logic-based kind of thing, and then we have the wands, which is all like not bravado, but it's all like passion, like you're following your gut instinct instead of thinking it through too well. I mean, too hard. Too well would work as well. Okay, so Two of Swords and Two of Wands. This is a decision of your mind against your heart. So your mind is telling you these things are never going to come in, but your instincts, your intuition, your gut is telling you just wait a little bit longer, but you're just like, nah, it's taking too long. Like, you know, keep that hope. Your intuition is definitely saying keep going, but your mind is like, should we keep going? Like, are we ready to give up, right? Oh. Mind over matter is what I'm hearing. Your mind is saying, because it's not physically, tangibly in front of you right now, that there's no reason for you to believe in it. And that's your mind playing tricks on you. Shadow, what was I gonna say? Wow. This card literally just popped into my head, and I'm like, you know, maybe this card's gonna come out, because it feels like you are limiting yourself or trapping yourself, and it came out. That's funny. Eight of Swords, but it came out, I feel like it came out in reverse. So we're gonna do the Eight of Swords in reverse here, you guys. I do feel like it's time for you to come take the blindfold off, because you do have a blindfold off 2 times over in these cards. There's something that you don't want to believe. You're letting your logic, you know, blind you to the fact that your heart and your, you know, intuition, your gut instinct is telling you that it's coming. So you're just like, no, because I'm not basically the whole, I have to see it to believe it. Wow, that's crazy. Like, I did for real saw the Eight of Swords. I'm like, that would be funny. And then of course it came out. What urgent messages do you have? I do feel like, yeah, it's time for you to take off the blindfold when it comes to your mind. I feel like your mind is trying to rule everything, and your mind is not always right. I'm being told to tell you. Your mind is not always right with the whole, it's already here, it's already mine, it's always been here, it's always been mine. I'm getting like with the Five of Cups. Yeah, definitely you're in like a depression, you're in a funk about something that you feel like you've lost, or that something that would make you happy, essentially, because like I said, or what I have been recently associating with the Five of Cups is someone who is lamenting over 3 cups, which represents the 3 of Cups in the tarot is happiness, celebration, something to celebrate. I'm hearing a wonder to behold, good times, like good things happen in your life that are cause for celebration. He's lamenting over these 3 cups because they spilled and he no longer has them, or he's waiting for this thing to come and just constantly looking at them. And it's giving me the reference or the example of, if you plant a flower and you constantly look at it and, you know, watch it every single day or every second or every day, you're never going to be able to see the true growth, because just watching it grow, it's not going to grow as fast as you want it to grow. You have to leave it, walk away, you know, occupy your mind and your days, your life with other things. And soon you come back in a week and it's budded. But if you sit there and you're watching it, or watching paint dry, is another example coming through. So you're plant a flower and you want it to grow immediately. You're sitting there watching or checking it every single day. It's not going to grow, or it will seem like it's not growing. But when you leave it alone and come back to it, that's when it will grow. So I do feel like that's the reference of you maybe focusing too much on it. You're crying over spilt milk. You're crying over something that you want not being here already. And because you're constantly thinking about it and worrying over it, you're kind of inadvertently keeping it away from you, because it's not going to come as fast as you want it to, kind of thing. If you keep constantly checking on it, like you plant the seed and you keep checking it every day or every hour and expecting there to be a flower, at the end of the day, there's not going to be a flower. And you have been putting in the work, but maybe you haven't been doing everything. Because in order for a flower to grow, it needs water, it needs fertile soil, it needs sunshine, and it needs love, it needs time, and it needs patience. And I'm also being taken to, there have been experiments that have been done on flowers or plants that say there are plants who have been told words, like good words, you know, and words of affirmation, words of love, words of encouragement. There have been flowers that in the experiment they told that to. And then there are flowers who have been told bad things, negative things, and those flowers, compared to the flowers who were told good things, there was like a big difference in how those flowers grew and how they developed. So I do feel like, even if it does seem like even though it does seem to be no light on right now, you have to keep telling yourself the good things through the dark, because that's when it matters the most. It's not always like when things are going good, those are the only times you can celebrate good things or say good things to yourself. With this Five of Cups here, it's when things are bad, when those words mean more than it will ever mean when things are going good, kind of thing. I hope I'm making myself clear and you're understanding what I'm saying here. With the, like I'm saying, you guys got the sun. I'm saying when you're, and I'm using a plant reference where you're in a dark room and they told some flowers good things, they told other flowers bad things, and there was significant growth in the flowers that were being told good things. So with the, it's already here, it's already mine, it's always been here, it's always been mine, you need to be telling yourself these things, even though those things may not be here right now. You putting out that energy and you telling yourself positive things will keep you going more than you telling yourself, I can't have it, it's not mine, because I can't see it, I'm not going to believe it, I don't have anything to celebrate, like everything is going wrong, I'm sad, I'm depressed, like it's not happening, it's never going to happen. That kind of thing is definitely the message that is coming through for you guys, the urgent message that you need to hear. You need to tell yourself more good things, because there's a change coming, there's a death and a rebirth on the horizon. And I do feel like if you, this is going to be it's going to be a cycle of you only being happy when good things are happening. That's not the way life works. That's not the reality of life. You have to be happy no matter the circumstances that you find yourself in. No matter the circumstances you find yourself in, you have to find happiness. You have to find satisfaction. You have to find contentment in those moments, because you shouldn't only be happy and grateful when you have good things. You should be happy and grateful at all times, which is probably the message that you guys need to hear, that it's always here. It's already yours. And it's when it counts the most, when you're being tested, which could be what you're doing, but could be, Lord, I can't talk. Which could be what's happening right now. This is a test. Spirit has removed themselves. The sun is off. Now you're in a dark room, and they're counting on you to continue telling yourself good things instead of telling yourself bad things and withering away like those flowers done the experiment. They want you to keep telling yourself good things. So even in and now I'm hearing the Dumbledore quote, happiness can be found if one only remembers to turn on the light. And it's funny how I was watching that movie last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago with my best friend, and it didn't hit me until that rewatch of the movie, that he was telling them that, because I don't know if Dumbledore knew that Harry was going to have to pull on his happiest memory in order to defeat the why can't they come through? It's not the Deceptors. Dementors. There it is. I'm like, what am I saying? Deceptors, somebody could be trying to deceive you. You could be deceiving yourself by thinking, oh, this is not coming in, but it actually is. But back to the example that I was using, it was in the beginning of the movie when they're in the mess hall and they finally come back to Hogwarts for the first time, and that's when he tells them, he's like, oh, happiness can be found if one only remembers to turn on the light. And that's the same movie where Harry learns to use his Patronus and da-da-da-da, and of course the Patronus is casted by you reliving your most happy memory. So I'm like, oh, that's funny how I caught that. I didn't really catch it in all the other movies, but, you know, things aren't clear until you've had more experience, you've grown some more, you know what I mean? So, of course, as a child or younger, I wasn't really worried about all that stuff, but the more you open your mind, the more you learn and live life, the easier it is for you to catch these little messages that come through in movies, or to be more perceptive and cognizant of those things that happen in the movies. Because, yeah, so I definitely do feel like that is the vibe that's coming here. It's because you're in a battle of wills between your mind and your heart, your head and your heart. And your mind is telling you it's not coming. Like you're going to be stuck at this crossroads forever, not knowing where to do, what to, you know, I said where to do, not knowing where to go or what to do. But your heart and your gut is telling you, just keep going, just keep pushing. But you're just like, why do I have to keep pushing if nothing seems to be happening? Why should I? And it's like, because the change is coming, and this is you. This is a death. I'm hearing death of a bachelor, and I'm hearing like the death of your ego. Your ego, it could be an ego against your higher self. Your higher self is telling you it's coming. With the crystal ball here, your higher self is telling you it's coming. There's no need for you to stress and worry. It's gonna come. But then your ego is telling you, no, it's not. Keep your blindfold on. Keep your defenses up. Because look at her. She has the 2 swords in front of her, like, don't come any closer. Leave me alone. This is the energy you're presenting right now. This is the energy you're giving off. And how do you expect anything good to come to you if this is the energy you're giving off? You need to give this energy, receptive energy, being open to something. Look at how the 2 wands act as a door, a doorway, you know, a protection barrier of her welcoming things in, instead of the swords coming out saying stay away from me. She's like, here, I'm going to put these 2 wands here as a door for all the things to come to me, to, like I said, to be in a receptor kind of energy. But the 8 of Swords, definitely you are holding your own self back. Is something that you need to hear, and not in a way of, oh, it's all your fault. It's just that maybe you learn to look at things in a different way. Like Dumbledore said, happiness can be found if one only remembered to turn on the light. So stop focusing on this energy of things not happening right now, or happening the way you want them, or as fast as you want them. It's because you're not giving yourself the words. You're not giving yourself the comfort that they're coming. Because this is your test. You're going through a test right now. And the teacher is the most quiet when you're taking the test, like the reader said. You know, when things are going bad and you feel like there's no way forward, Jesus is there carrying you. You just don't know. When you look back and you're thinking, oh, there was only one set of footprints in the sand when things were bad. When things were good, there was always 2 sets. And he had to tell her real quick, excuse me, ma'am, it was those times that I was carrying you. So they're always carrying you along the way and along the journey, even if it feels like it or not. And you may be in the mindset of the woman saying, oh, well, when I'm going through this, you're never there. And he's like, yes, I am. I'm the one carrying you when you can no longer go on. Vibe here, because a change is coming. And I do feel like I said, if you don't learn from this lesson, it's going to be a lesson that's repeated. So if this has been happening a lot, or you find that your manifestations never come to you, no matter how much you manifest or ask or things, it's just because your mindset is not allowing these things to come towards you. You're giving off this kind of energy when you need to give off this kind of energy. Whatever comes my way, I know what's meant for me will come to me. This is just like, oh, it has to be this way, and it has to. So kind of, I'm hearing free your mind, and the rest will follow. Is that a message coming through as well? But there's a change coming your way, for sure. Okay, so I'm going to try to pull some oracle. Jesus. I'm hearing Fall Apart. That's a song as well. I think Fall Apart. I think the artist is Leon. I don't really know how to pronounce her name. I think she's like a foreign artist. What messages do the angels have for you? We already had some cards fall on out. So your angels could be very close to you at this present moment during this time, because they just have things to say. We have take action. And we have get more information. So I'm taking it as get more information before you take action. And that's definitely what the vibe I'm getting from with the angry washing machine. The washing machine is angry and ready to lash out and vibrate and, you know, unleash its anger onto the world. But it's like you need to get more information before you take action. Affirm to yourself and maybe calm yourself down, comfort yourself. It's already here, it's already mine. It's always been here, and it's always been mine. Also, I'll be getting so many messages so fast and so quick, but I hope that I'm able to say them before I forget them. So we're gonna see what these are. No, I want these cards first. I'm also going to get into what is going to be coming your way when you remove this blockage, okay? We have breaking free. Yeah, breaking free with the 8 of Swords is very fitting, okay? So this is definitely something that you do, or, stop playing. Something that you have to break free from. You have to free yourself with the 8 of Swords. Like I said, free your mind and the rest will follow. Your mind is what's holding you back. And I don't know if it's negative thoughts, negative feelings, you know, negative viewpoints. The way you look at things is just negative, so nothing will ever come your way because you're energetically and mentally putting up a block to all the things that you supposedly say you want, because it may not be coming in the way that you want, or you're being too specific or too picky. Like, take it as it resonates. Can I get one more card? Free your mind and the rest will follow. No, nothing else. We have 4 flat and I can't even get one more. I guess that's what it was supposed to fall out. Fine, whatever. Just rude. We have Divine Gateway. That's what I was saying. Like, you have to, instead of crossing things out, you have to make a doorway, make an opening, make a door for these things to come to. Wow, wait. I swear I just saw her blink or wink. Hold up now. I must be going crazy because I've been seeing that happening a lot lately. Okay. Yeah, divine gateway. I do feel like you have to stop blocking your way and start making a way with this take action. It doesn't mean literally, you know, go and get angry. It means to take action, to change what you believe, to change how you've been feeling, to make way for the good things that are coming your way, to make way for these manifestations. But they're not going to come in with your current mental state. We have resilience. I don't feel like you're showing the resilience that I want to continue with, that you say you are. You're not showing the resilience that you say you are. You say that you believe in this, you say that you believe in divine timing, you say you believe in your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, that you believe that what's meant for you will come for you, but it's kind of like you're not showing that resilience when it really matters. So you're failing the test, essentially. You've been getting these lessons, but when it really matters, you're failing the test. Okay, now we have taking back your power. Yeah, with this take action, breaking free and taking back your power, this is definitely a mood. It's a recurring theme that you are the one who's blocking your own self. It's time for you to give the power back to yourself. Break free from these chains that are holding you back. These ideologies, these beliefs, this mentality, this mood that you've been carrying around where it's just like nothing good ever happens to me, nothing good is ever going to happen to me. And it's like, how do you expect there to be a change if you don't allow there to be a death to your ego, a death to certain parts of you? Like, it's time for you to embody this inner child energy here instead of this ego, this mind, this wounded, I'm hearing wounded warrior that's telling you that nothing good is ever going to come your way. It's time for you to take on the optimism of anything can happen. I believe in magic of a child. Use your imagination. Maybe you open up your mind, free your mind. That's definitely coming through a lot. Because there's nothing inhibited about the mind of a child. They believe in anything that can happen. You know what I mean? They have the truest and purest imagination of anyone. So maybe you have to take on those characteristics, or heal your inner child as well. Heal the what do they call it? Like a lack mentality of telling yourself you're never going to get this, you don't deserve that. I kind of do feel like you have to kind of heal that wounded part of yourself that keeps you in this Two of Swords and Eight of Swords and Five of Cups. Like, I'm never gonna find happiness, I'm never gonna be happy, so on and so forth. Now here we have drink tea. Maybe you need to drink more tea, maybe more herbs, calming, soothing, things that kind of open up your energy. So if there are any teas you know, or just maybe tea in general, I'm not that much of a tea person, maybe this is a, jab at me, but I definitely have been, I do know tea has healing properties, and there's different versions of tea. There's a cheap tea and there's the expensive tea. Because I've been watching a lot of K-dramas, and I was watching, finishing up one yesterday, and the guy, or maybe a few days ago, no, this particular scene happened like a few days ago, where the girl was giving the guy that she thought was cute the good tea, and the brother was like, why are you giving him the expensive tea? So maybe you need to invest in getting more expensive tea that actually has healing properties, and not just some regular Earl Grey, okay, from the stove. Now we have write a gratitude list. I do feel like I was saying, that you're not showing enough gratitude, or you're not allowing enough positivity into your energy field. I just heard into your membrane. So this is definitely something about mind over matter, mind over body, mind over intuition, soul kind of thing. Your soul's like, it's coming. Just keep the faith, keep going. And you're like, no, because I can't see it, so I don't want to believe it's coming, kind of thing. You're hindering your own progress and your own manifestations by doing that. We have watch a movie. Maybe you have to watch a K-drama or watch a regular movie. I think a movie did come through. Yeah, I said Harry Potter and the Prison of Azkaban. Maybe you have to watch that movie, or other movies that boost your mood and, like I said, distract you from thinking all these negative thoughts that are holding these manifestations back from you. Like I was saying with the example of watching the flower grow, it's not going to grow if you stand there and watch it grow. You have to give it time. You have to walk away, occupy your mind. And then when you come back, before you know, it's going to be a full-blown bud. It's going to be a flower. It's going to be all that stuff. Now we have nourish your temple. We have drink tea and nourish your temple. So maybe I do feel like with her hand over her womb, maybe you need to heal your womb. And that's a card that does come through in this deck here, where it's like, I think creative outlets are a thing. Write a gratitude list. So writing can be important to you. Things that, keep your spirits up and boosted. And I do feel like you have to nourish your temple, nourish your body, and that helps with your moods and helps with any sluggishness and being overly tired and contributing to the already bad or down emotions that you're feeling. And then we have journal. So journal your feelings and your thoughts. And I do feel like things become more clear when we clear out our mind. And then by clearing out your mind and writing things down, you're able to see what's wrong for real. Because it's not until you write things down that things just start spilling out. And especially if you don't have someone to talk to, maybe you don't have a therapist or friends that you feel like you can be your innermost vulnerable self with, because you're always on, defense a little bit, or you're always stuck in your head. Maybe write things down and you'll be able to see them in a different perspective once they're on paper. And things come out that you didn't even know you were feeling or thinking, because it has happened to me many a time, where you write things and you're just like, wow, that explains a lot about why I do the things I do and da-da-da-da. Okay, so now I'm going to get a message from the dragons for you guys. I felt really called to pull from this deck here. And last time when I pulled from this deck, I read from the book and it was very helpful. So I may save that at the end. We're going to get only one dragon card. Can you please have? Okay, thank you. Transformation or transform. That's transformation, right? I know I could read. I can read. So we're going to save that at the end. I'm going to read. Okay, damn, you want to come out too? Jeez. I'm trying to not make this long. And y'all working against me, eh? Okay, so we have serene. Yeah, I feel like you do need to be at peace, but things not coming as fast as you would like. And of course, we have an ascended master that comes with serene. She's giving Mother Mary, but we're going to see what it says in the book. So I wanted to get y'all one, but y'all needed two. But I do want to move on quickly to the what is to come. What can you look forward to, okay? I'm going to get some cards for that before this reading. I didn't want it to get too long. There may be some interruptions because somebody's supposed to come here and fix something in the house. So I'm at least trying to finish group one before that person shows up. Okay, so you had, oh, good luck. See, some good luck is coming your way. There's no need for you to worry. See, this person's like, this cat looks spooked. This cat looks on the defense. This cat looks ready to attack anything that comes their way. So I do feel like the energy that you're giving off is not making anything good come your way, because you're giving off maybe that bad vibes. And you see how things that are for us. Okay, so I'm giving the example of how a lot of people think black cats are bad luck, but the fact that we have a black cat on the good luck card is things that are coming your way. You're not being receptive to them because you think they're bad, so you're on the defense, keeping away everything. At this point, you think that you're keeping away the bad or the good, or you're going inside yourself and doing this for the betterment of yourself, or whatever reason you're clinging on to these negative thoughts and feelings and ideologies in your head, and it's blocking off everything. So now everything that's actually good you're thinking is coming off as bad. So maybe you need I heard mind meld. Maybe you do, maybe I feel like there are messages and things that that your soul knows that you're not allowing yourself to believe. Because you could have always been the person, for example, we're going to use the black cat as an example. You were never scared of black cats. You never believed people when they said black cats were bad or evil, and you're just like, oh, I don't know how I know that. I just know. And instead of believing that, you're just like, oh, I'm just crazy. I'm just silly. I don't really know that. Or I don't know why I know that. And it's because and that's the same thing your soul is telling you right now. The good things are coming. Just keep pushing, keep it going. And you're like, no, because I'm not seeing it. Or I don't want to, you're not believing yourself. You're pulling the wool over your own eyes for whatever reason. So your soul knows better. Your higher self knows better. So if there's something that you believe to be true and your mind is telling you, oh, no, it's not true, it is true, essentially. But good luck is coming your way. Good luck is coming your way. What else is to come once they, overcome these blockages? I swear. That stupid screen protector always falling. They don't like me, guys. We'll take this one. We have commitment. And I was kind of getting that vibe with the 5 of Cups. I just didn't want to say it. I didn't think that was the overall message here. But there could be some relationships here that you guys are kind of missing out on, because maybe it's not one of the things you want to manifest. Maybe you want to manifest money or career or financial abundance, and you're missing out on the love that's waiting there for you, because like I said, another realization or observation that I made from the Five of Cups is that while you're lamenting over the Three Cups you don't have, there are still two cups standing beside you. So two cups could be two partners. It could be one romantic or soulmate partner that you're turning your back to. It could be you who's in a relationship and that partner's trying to console you and you're turning your back towards them, kind of blocking them out. Or this could be just regular soulmate friends who are trying to help you out. Like I was with Mind Meld, it was giving me that vibe of connecting mentally with like-minded individuals. So people who are also in the occult, maybe try to get their perspective on things and see how they feel about what you're going through, and do like a mind meld where they tell you maybe what they've gone through, and you can kind of bounce off each other and learn that way instead of doing everything by yourself. You don't have to do anything by yourself, because Two of Cups is about partnership. It doesn't always have to be about love if that's not what you're looking for. But I do feel like for some of you there could be some love and commitment that you're either neglecting, or that there's potential for that in your life, but you're kind of so focused on all the bad things that are going on that you're not focusing on this love that could be coming into your life. You're blocking that as well. So, or that could be what you're manifesting. You could be manifesting love and it's not happening, and that's because you're focusing too much. Your energy is not allowing love to come into your life the way you want it to. Okay, what else? Okay. I will take these. We have boundaries. I do feel like this is representing you putting up boundaries around yourself. And you see the fire that's around her. She's not letting anybody, like, you're shining, you're on fire. People love you. People want to be around you. You represent the sun, your vitality, your life, your, look at them being the same color. I'm doing it the wrong way. Like, you shine out and you stand out above the rest, and people want to be, and things are attracting to you or attracted to you. They want to come into your life, but you have this fire. Like, people, nobody wants to get burned, so they don't come any closer. So you, all these if it's a partner you're trying to manifest, it's not coming in, you feel like it's taking too long, or it's money, or it's work. It's kind of like you have this boundary up around you, and they're scared. They don't want to get burned. They can't cross the boundary because your energy is saying stay away. But you're like, your soul is lit up and things are just mentally just attracted, like a what do they call it, moth to a flame. People attract, or things are attracted to you like a moth to a flame, but you also give up this fire around you saying stay away and leave me alone. So you're attracting these things that you want, and they could be coming your way, but then they get stopped here at this boundary. So they're never able to fully manifest or come into your life. And that's why they're saying it's always been here, it's always been yours. Like, it's already here, it's already yours, but you have to put down this boundary that's blocking it from coming in. Okay, now we have travel. Travel may be indicated. Maybe you have to go on a soul journey, eat, pray, love journey. And sis kind of looked pregnant in this card, so, and I didn't want to say that with the way she was holding her womb. So maybe it's pregnancy some of you were looking for, you were manifesting. And nourishing your temple. Maybe you need to spend more time in Mother Nature, or take teas that help boost fertility things. So you have to look into it with this, get more information. What you want, you have to get more information about before you jump straight into it, if it's fertility that you're looking for. Because I did get that vibe with her holding her stomach and her womb. Maybe you have to heal inner child wounds or trauma wounds when it comes to the sacral chakra as well. Maybe there's some sexual, maybe abuse that has happened. You have to clear your wound. Maybe you have to, like I said, eat, pray, love journey here, where you have to clear those negative energies out before you can welcome in anything, or have a child, or welcome in a partner, because your behaviors and the way that you act is definitely going to scare this person away. And if that's not what you want, then tell me what you want, what you really want. I'll tell you what I want, what you really want. I wanna really want to sick. If you wanna be my lover. So it could be definitely something about a lover trying to come through, but I do feel like if they were to come in the way you are right now, you would scare them off, essentially. Because of your energy, you will, sabotage the relationship. It wouldn't work out because you're not in a place where these things are able to fully manifest in your life the way you want them to. And that's because you haven't maybe done all the inner work that needs to be done here. But we have grieving. Maybe you could be grieving, or you're already grieving for something that in the past. You could be grieving or focusing too much on something that happened in your past. It could be a relationship, or it could be a situation. It could be a friendship. It could be a familial thing. It could, something that happened in your past you're still grieving over, and you're still, stuck up on, hung up on. And it's definitely going to affect this new thing you're trying to manifest into your life if you don't heal it. Because through grieving, you transform and you learn your lessons, and you're not learning the lessons that need to be learned, or not. Maybe your thing is you don't know how to lean on people, and you push people away instead of welcoming them in. And if you're trying to manifest a partner, that's gonna be counterproductive. It's not gonna happen the way you want it, because instead of welcoming them in, making them feel welcome and wanting to be around you, you're gonna be pushing them away instead, and it's gonna end not well. Okay, what else can I get for you guys? What is to come for my group? Ones, please. What is to come? We have move on. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time. It's over. Yep, that grieving. I feel like you are grieving a past relationship, and a new person wants to come in, but they can't because a new commitment wants to come in, but it's like you're still hung up on that last person. How do you expect to build something new with someone else if you haven't gotten over a past person? So you need to do that grieving and transform from that grieving with this transformation and serene here. You need to become at peace with what has happened in the past. And once you do that, you may open up your mind, open up your energy field. Because like I said, your energy right now is saying stay away. So you may want love, you may want a partner, you may want this money, you may want this career opportunity. But it's like the way your energy is set off. It's like, leave me alone. We have earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This earth sign, this person you can't move on from could be an earth sign, or you could be an earth sign. Can I get maybe one more card before I move on to the next cards? I could never just do a 30-minute video. It don't make no sense. And we have yes, luck is on your side. So we have luck coming through again with this good luck. Okay, now I'm going to move on to these cards here to get more of an idea of what is to come for you. What is to come? Okay, we have a love call. See, yeah, there is someone who wants to be all up in your energy. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Expect a love call. We have seduction, interesting sexual seduction. We have attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Third-party interference here. This past person, this not allowing you to fully move on to this new person, is definitely the vibe. Okay, I'll take these. I'm not taking all of these. Sensual seduction. Maybe you have to go listen to that song. I know that's like by Snoop Dogg, I think. We have hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. And I'm hearing working on it by Megan Trainor. There's, but more specifically, the remix with Lennon Stella and Sasha Sloan. You're working on building your confidence, feeling comfortable in your own body, believing people when they say that you're beautiful, that you deserve this, you know, believing yourself, believing your soul, your higher self when they say you deserve this. Hey, this is beautiful. And then we have separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. I do feel this past person, if this is a past person, could be in your business right now, thinking of you, but they're not your person, guys. I don't think that's going to lead anywhere good. Because they have a mask on. Yeah, they're not showing their true feelings, hide, whatever, pretend, delude, gaslighting. So this person, when you do stick around and they do come back in your life, they make you feel bad, or they try to blame it on you, or you just end up blaming yourself based on the way that they're acting. Because you give them a second chance, they don't change, and then you're stuck in this constant cycle of doing things upside down, inside out. Boy, you turn me. Yeah, this person turns you inside out and upside down. That's not how love is supposed to be. And then we have the butterfly. So many butterfly imageries coming through. We have, this is the third one, because we have butterfly and grieving. We had butterfly, we had a butterfly dragon and transformation. Okay, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. What was I saying about healing the inner child? I do feel that it's important here for you guys. Okay, let me see if I can just quickly pull some cards from here. Okay, quick. We have thought. We have young woman. And this is giving old guys. This could be a relationship with an older gentleman here, and you're in his thoughts, but he is not healed. Maybe they need to heal their inner child as well, which is why you guys may be trauma bonding in that kind of way. Like you're wanting to be with them, chasing after them, but they're not in an emotional space to have a relationship. We have gifts. So we have good luck, we have gifts. All these things are coming your way. Someone could be gifted a young woman. Let me stop. You could have a thought that changes things around for you. It could be a thought from this person. This could be your new person sending you good vibes as well. If you felt called to another group, go and choose another group as well. Okay, so now we're going to get into what this these dragons have to say to you. I need to get the book from the here. We're going to bring them up here. Yeah, I do feel like there's someone in your life with that Five of Cups and the Two of Cups behind the bunny, but he's not really focused on the Two of Cups. There's someone in your energetic field that wants to, and that came out in a reading that I did, but I haven't posted on Instagram yet. So if you feel called to go watch that, you can go watch that as well. I think I may post it on the community post or feed if you see it. If you're still watching, who knows? We have transformation. Where's the transformation dragon? 52. And then serene. Let's start with 52. Okay. Transformation. A new you is emerging. Let it all go. Fear, pain, doubt, anger, sorrow, and guilt. Transformation tells us you no longer need these experiences. They are in the past. They have completed their task and have no place in your future. By holding on to them, you only keep yourself trapped in old patterns that are no longer of use or necessary to you. A new you is emerging. Maybe a quieter, more considered you, but certainly a more powerful you. Having lived through a great many things, now's the time for you to put that experience to good use. Follow your inner guidance and let your old habits and worries slip away. There will always be those who question what you do, but that is their journey. You are on yours. Follow the steps laid out before you, trusting your own inner light as you move toward a fresh, new way of being you. The transformation can be on any level and can affect every part of your life. Enjoy it and look out for signs, and in particular symbols. Dragons love symbols, as you are guided by the dragon of transformation to take your next steps. Okay, so he said what he said, and he also reaffirmed what I have been saying through the reading as well, which I appreciate. Now we have 107 for serene. I do want to read that one because they have a counterpart with them. 107. Serene. I am the lapping of waves and the morning sun. So gently flowing water and a warm summer breeze depict this dragon's energy beautifully. Serene. Oh, I knew it was Mother Mary. I said it. Serene connects you to the calm and resilient energy of Mother Mary, so you can rest assured that life is going to settle down, especially if it has been rather turbulent of late. She says, I am the lapping of the waves and the morning sun. Allow me to wrap you in my blue cloak of tranquility and accept my presence as pure calm settles around you. When your inner perception shift, so will your outer world experiences. I can't read. Remember that the tranquility you seek lies within. The volatile outside scenario is only a mirror of your turbulent inside. What? Bars. Call upon me to guide you to that piece of heaven you crave. Observe your life experiences changing as they begin to mirror your inner feelings of serenity. She encourages us to go gently within ourselves. We are quick, yet be gentle with yourself. We are quick to nurture others, but often neglect our own needs. We must feed ourselves with that which brings us joy and makes us feel alive. As we accept that we are important, our otherworldly experiences will reshape and shift in a positive way. So most definitely, you need to be more gentle with yourself. That volatile energy that I was picking up in the beginning with the sun and the washing machine, I do feel that is a part of your everyday life, and you need that balance. You need that, serenity. Be gentle with yourself. Take care of yourself with the nourish your temple and drink tea and watch a movie and journal. Like, do all these healing practices that kind of help you get to your deepest and most inner self, heal your inner child. And like I said, sometimes you find out things that you don't even know was a problem. So with serenity is definitely coming your way here, and some of you could be Catholic as well or have a Catholic background. So I know Mother Mary is big in Catholic, So that's all that I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe, the Divine Family. Love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. And I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're seeing this video, and I will most definitely be seeing you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group twos. This is two. Yes, it is. If you chose the Magician pin, then you're at the right place. This is gonna be a reading about the urgent messages you need to hear from Spirit, what they need to tell you first and foremost, of course, and then what is to come after this challenge, this hardship. That I heard specifically calm after the storm when I was clearing out your energy and meditating over your reading. Okay, so like I said in the intro, which you probably didn't watch because it was type long, and I don't blame you, but immediately, but talking about the intro, when I did do the intro, this pin pricked me, or almost pricked me. It did, but it didn't cause any damage in my finger. So I do kind of feel like you guys could have been feeling like you've been poked, or people have been prodding you, like prodding the bear. You've been bothered by thoughts, feelings, emotions that were not your own, outside factors that have been affecting your inner peace. You know, people that are not you are literally bothering you. It could be thoughts, a person in specific, or just life in general that have been bothering you and upsetting you. And like maybe throwing off your, I'm hearing your zen, or throwing off your power, your magic, okay? That is definitely coming through here with the Book of Magic and the Magician. I do feel like it like affecting your spiritual practices, and not in like a bad way, but more so an annoying way. Because when I got pricked, I wasn't like hurt, like I said. It was more so of an annoyance, like how dare you try to do that. So people could be trying to come for you, but it's not really doing anything. You know, as long as you're keeping up with your spiritual hygiene, your spiritual practices, I do feel like you're the magician. You're able to take on any energy that tries to come against you. It's given that you're Dumbledore, and nobody could beat Dumbledore. He was the most powerful wizard. And I feel like you, just another message coming through, you inflict like loyalty and awe, whereas other people who could be maybe just as powerful as you inflict fear. And I'm hearing resentment, because I'm getting the comparing Dumbledore to Voldemort. Voldemort thought he was the most powerful, but of course Dumbledore would have been able to defeat him, but he couldn't have, because in the movies it had to be Harry that killed Voldemort for him to truly die, because the prophecy said both cannot live while the other lives, or something like that. One cannot die while the other lives. So they both had to die in order for him to come back, and they had to essentially kill each other. So Voldemort was never able to fully step in, even though he was more than equipped to, you know, take Voldemort down. He had to figure out why he kept coming back, first and foremost, and then he realized the prophecy, and that when Voldemort tried to kill Harry, Harry became a Horcrux, and all that kind of razzmatazz, okay? So I do feel like you, like I said, you inspire awe and loyalty, while other people who may have the same power as you, or may be powerful as well, you know, have people scared of them, and they like that. But that's not you. Now we're going to get into the little quote that I wrote, the joke that I wrote, and then the quote that I wrote to, you know, give you another message that you may need to hear. Now you guys did you get the love I sent you telepathically? Okay. So that prick that I got could have been someone trying to send you or get your attention. And you may not be the most receptive to any, you know, maybe love or good vibes coming your way. But I do feel like people are both sending you both, okay? But the quote that you guys got is, "You are art. You are not meant for everyone, just the right ones," by Brandon Collingsworth. And I thought that was really cute, okay? So did you get the love I sent you telepathically? So there could be someone who wants to be with you, and you're not really giving them the time of day, which is why they find themselves trying to prick at you and poke at you and prod at you, because you're not giving them the attention and time that they would like you to give them. So they're just like, texting you or annoying you. Did you get the love that I sent you telepathically? Like, I want to be with you. I love you. Why are you not answering me back? Because this person sees your worth. This person wants to be with you. It doesn't have to be like romantic love or anything too like obsessive or deep. It's just someone who wants to send you some love, you know? So now we're going to get into the urgent messages, but you are art. You are not meant for everyone, just the right ones. I do feel like the people that are meant to stay in your life, the people that come into your life, are an energetic match for you wherever you are. They meet you where you're at. So if you meet people who are constantly being annoying and negative, and that could be the energy that you're attracting, because your vibe attracts your tribe. And if you are constantly attracting partners who are, you know, less than desirable, it could be because you're in that energy as well. Or sometimes people just see you as they're energy vampires that see you as someone who's magical, and they want to just suck in all your energy. And here we have the 9 of Wands. Why does God look scary like that? Like, I feel like these are them, and this is you having all these wands up. Like, get out my face. Like, you're not gonna, you know, people trying to come and suck at your energy and bother you, like I said, with the prodding, but you don't allow them to pass by this gate, because you have like a very, you know, I'm hearing you're spiritually protected. You have like a very strong barrier up when it comes to the BS, okay? So that's the urgent message coming through from Spirit. But it's just like people are not going to be able to pass through this barrier no matter how much they may want to. And there could be some like negative energies that are being blocked off by your spirit team that they're telling you, we got you. Because this guy is giving like a demon or something. He's giving it. You know, who pries and, what is it called? He feeds off your vulnerabilities. That's what it did. And, you know, to make you, you know, let your guard down. Just to come and eat you up. Like, who does that? And here they go. I'll be right back. So if you hear some noise in the background, somebody's in the back fixing the door. So I think he has a drill and everything. So it's not going to be that long. So we're going to try to get into this. Wait, where did Nine of... Wait, nah. How it just disappeared like that? There it is. Did 2 cards get placed? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. We were talking about it and how he fed off people's vulnerabilities but not their vulnerabilities, their weaknesses. That's the word. So I do feel like there are people who are sending you love energetically that you need to be reminded of that. And there's, because I shuffled, that's why it disappeared. Now I'm like, wait, why did it change so drastically? Now it's back at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, people send you love energetically the same way they send you, you know, hate or try to bother you and, you know, prick at you. But we're going to get straight into it. Oh my. We have the 9 of Pentacles. What you need to know right now. I feel like you're someone who's so, I heard supremely abundant. You could be like someone who reigns supreme over everybody else. Someone who's like a very good leader as well, because this is kind of like a leader energy. People who defer to you and people who you make feel small, but you don't do it purposely. People just know that you have like a very big energy about you. You're the magician, you're magical. It's giving like a little bit like ethereal, where you're not of this world and people can feel your magic, and it makes them nervous, but it makes someone defer to you in a good way and a bad way. So you do have people who want to come and, you know, be your slave, and then you do have people who want to come and, you know, knock you off your high horse, so they feel like you think you're better than them. So I do feel like you need to up your protection. But even though you are protected already with this 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like you need to be more cognizant of who you allow in your energy for real. Because you're someone who's abundant. And I do feel like people see you a lot as like the perfect partner, their dream woman, their dream man. Because you do seem like you are someone who seems to have it all together. And if you don't, you're going to get it. So if you don't have it, you're going to get it. If you don't have it all together, you're going to get it together, kind of thing. What do people call it? You go through life like unfazed. People are amazed at how you just seem unbothered and abundant and wealthy, even if you aren't. Juicy. What do they need to tell you? They need to remind you who you are. They say you need to remember who you are. You're a bad bee. Whether you're a man or a woman, that's the vibe. That's the energy you give off. Or non-binary, you a bad bee. Like, 9 of Cups. People want to snatch you up. I'm hearing they coming through your windows and snatching your people up. This could be spirit literally coming through your windows and snatching all the people that are not supposed to be in your life. So they also want to tell you, if you see some people disappear from your life, do not go looking for them. They're not supposed to be there anymore. They're being removed. Okay, so just leave them where they are. Okay? But like I said, your people's wishes come true. You're their dream girl, and that came out to confirm it, period. 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. And I'm hearing, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. They're telling you you're almost there. Whatever you're doing, you're almost there. Ooh, stop playing. Whatever you're doing, you're almost there. And it's funny how in the last reading we had a card that with the black cat and it said good luck. So you are someone who's very abundant and good at attracting opportunities to you, which is basically what the Magician card is. You're definitely someone, you're on the right path. You are doing everything that you need to do already. There's nothing that, you know, you need to be stressing about. You could be someone who's like very hard on yourself, and they're coming through in this reading to tell you, relax. You know, give yourself some grace. Stop being so hard on yourself. You're doing what you need to be done. You're doing what needs to be done, what you need to be doing, and good luck and you know, abundance is coming your way. Like, you're way better off than you think you are, energetically and physically. So maybe you're being hard on yourself, or being a Debbie Downer, or being someone who's constant, like a pessimist, essentially. And I'm hearing you took a pessimist and turned me into something else. Pessimist by Julia Michaels is coming through. So this could be someone who's coming into this reading to tell you that you took a pessimist of them and you turned them into something else, which I'm assuming is something better and more positive, okay? Now we have the Queen of Cups. Wow. Yeah, you are someone who's just so graceful. Look at the elven ears. You are definitely giving ethereal, like I said with this card here. I love when the cards confirm it. It's so cute. You are giving someone who's ethereal, who's so emotionally abundant and so giving of yourself and your time and your energy, that I sometimes feel like you forget to give back to yourself here. That you seem to forget that you're someone else's dream come true. That you're that, all that in a bag of chips. Okay? I haven't heard that in years. That you're the whole shebang. You sometimes forget that because you're too busy giving so much energetic to everybody else that it leaves you wanting, it leaves you empty, it leaves you feeling less than. So if you are someone who does give of yourself, whether you're a tarot reader, whether you're someone who takes care of people, whether you're a teacher, you're a nurse, whether you're a content creator, and you have to give a lot of your energy and yourself to your fans or your subscribers or your followers, it sometimes leaves you feeling wanting. It leaves you feeling like you're not giving enough when you're giving more than enough. So what you're doing right now is more than enough. You're on the right path. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Okay? That's what these cards here are telling me. That even when you feel like you're not doing your best, you're still miles and, you know, light years above everybody else. Nope, that was too far. Let's see what else they want to tell you. Okay, I get a pretty positive message overall. They're just like, stop being so hard on yourself. You're doing better than you think here. We have the Hermit card. I do feel like you need to spend more. You need to spend more time taking care of yourself and making sure that you're good mentally and energetically, like, you know, being reserved with your energy. Now, you know what? I'll be right back. Okay, so as I was saying, maybe it's time for you to take a step back and be more protective with your energy, because there are people who are sending you love telepathically. So these people who could be your followers, subscribers, whatever you want to, friends, people in your life who are sending you love, and there's also people who send you not love, sending you hate, sending you bad vibes. And I do feel like it's time for you to kind of withdraw your energy a little bit, be more protective. I think you do need to like up your protection a little bit and be more discerning about who you have in your life and who you have around you. For some of you, because a lot of people are around because they know you're going places, you're going to be doing big things, and they want to cling on and, you know, suck with the vampire energy. They want to suck, and, you know, if you're going places, they want to go with you. And it's like, that's not how it works around here. So I do is giving like a energy of discard. Be more discerning, be more bitchy, I would say, because this is a Virgo card, and Virgos are people who are very observant, who are very vigilant, who are very discerning of who they do have in their energy field. They're not going to be friends with everyone. They are someone who can tell the good vibes and the bad vibes. And I do feel like if you are not a Virgo or you're not able to do that, you need to start spending more time honing that energy, you know, turning on the light when it comes to who you have around you. Or like just giving more energy and more time to yourself, withdrawing and spending more time taking care of yourself, healing yourself, being alone. Like, you don't always have to have people around you. Or if this is like you don't never ever have the time to be alone, maybe you have to start, you know, working harder, doing more things to make sure you are alone. So for example, if you live with people and you never have alone time, you never have your own room, or you're always, you know, you don't have the chance to be by yourself, maybe you have to work harder at trying to take this time for yourself. I don't want to spend too much time on that card here. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Rest is definitely coming through. You're killing yourself. You're working yourself to the ground. Like it's like this Hermit card is definitely giving like a vacation, taking time to just be by yourself and stop giving your energy to everyone, whether it's content creating or working. You need a break to withdraw from the world for a little bit and find out if this is what you want to keep doing, or, you know, what is it called? Revising a new plan. Like, oh yeah, I do want to keep creating this. I do want to keep working, but this is going to kill me if I keep going this hard. Like, you're working too hard. Because you want this independence, because you want this social security. Okay, you want this social security in your relationships and your friendships. Have a good day. And you're working yourself to the bone to do it. And I kind of feel like sooner or later.
This is wrong with the light?
Yeah, there's no light there.
Or maybe the bulb only?
No, we tried.
No, it's not the bulb.
Oh, so we gotta get a new one then.
So, Seven of Pentacles is you're working yourself because you want this social and financial security so badly that like you barely ever have time to sleep, or it's just like your schedule is unsustainable. It's not gonna last in the long run because you're gonna burn out.
Take it the old door, right?
Okay. Now with the Two of Pentacles, this is the card of balancing work and play. Okay. And I do feel like in a reading I was referencing that work harder, play harder mentality. And that could be what you need to embody, that you work hard, then you equally play hard, or what is it called? I just heard crash hard. So you work hard, you crash hard. So you give yourself enough time to rest and rebuild that energy in order to sustain the schedule you have yourself on. Because you have a lot of pentacles, okay? And this is, you are very work oriented, but they're telling you, you know, slow down, chill out, cool it down. You need to cool it down. Ooh, watch out. You know, they're saying you're working too hard, you're doing too much, you're trying to juggle too many things at one time. And it's kind of like, you know, that's good and all, but it's not sustainable. Like I said, it's not going to last in the long run. It's not a sustainable source of energy. It's giving fossil fuel. And it's like fossil fuels are not going to be here forever. They're not sustainable. So once you use it up, it's gone. Okay, so now we're going to get into some more cards here for you guys. I thought the message was pretty straightforward. You do need to spend more time, you know, giving back to yourself the way you give to everyone else. Because being so abundant and being so happy and lucky and, you know, fortunate is good. You know, being everyone wishes come true and having everybody like you. This is definitely giving me the card of everybody wants to be in your energy. Everybody wants to be around you. Everybody loves you. Like you're everybody's friend come true, person come true, romantically, platonically, you know, familiar. Like people, you have everybody taking from your cup because you're what they want. And it's kind of like you allow it to happen because you're the Queen of Cups and you want to take care of everyone. But then who's taking care of you? Okay? And I feel like you know that. So it's just like, what are you doing? Like the Queen of Cups is someone who's very intuitive. She knows what needs to be done. And it's like, how would you, okay, for example, if you saw somebody else doing the same things you were doing, what would you tell them? What advice would you give them? That's definitely the Virgo card here, where they're telling everybody else how to fix their life, but they don't know how to fix their life and they're lost. So give, like, take stock of your situation and say, how would I give this advice to somebody else? What would I tell them to do? How would I tell them to act and go about fixing this thing in their life? Okay, that kind of thing. The advice that everybody loves you for, start giving it to yourself. I heard not loves you for. Oh, okay. So maybe you give unsolicited advice and people in your life don't like that because that makes them think that you know everything and you think that you're better than them. That could be that kind of like dynamic that I was saying in the beginning is coming through here. People think, oh, you think you're on your high pedestal and you know everything and da-da-da-da. And it's because I'm just trying to help. True. And that's also another thing coming through. Not everybody needs or deserves your help. So if there are people who you are giving your help to, giving your all to, and they're not being appreciative of what you're giving them and instead telling you, who asked that for your help anyway, da-da-da-da, it's time for you to, you know, take that energy and stop and ask yourself, why do you give to people who don't give back to you? Oh, excuse me. Okay. What y'all gonna do is stop being people's business, okay? We have within the next few weeks, so something could be happening within the next few weeks. We have wait. We have compromise. And we have look for a sign. Just give me a sign. I do feel like a sign will be coming your way for sure about whatever this is. I was about to ask, what is this that's coming your way for the next few weeks? And it's saying look for a sign. But with this compromise, I do feel like you're not the kind of person who's ever going to like stop working completely. But you need to find a compromise here, the Two of Pentacles. You know how this is, you know, unbalanced, and we have a balance card here, compromise. You need to be able to find a compromise in your life. Whether this pertains to people, or this is work, or this is social situations, or this is all of the above. You need to find a compromise where you're not completely always depleting your energy just to give to others and people who don't appreciate it. So if there's something in your life that you're doing that you find that you're being not appreciated for, maybe it's time for you to pull back just a teeny bit until people start appreciating what you're doing. So within the next few weeks, things will start popping off, or this could be you are someone who's been putting a lot of energy and you feel like you're not getting what you want back, and then they're telling you to keep going, but maybe not at the neck breaking or heart at the net breaking pace you've been going at so far. You've been doing do, and you haven't been seeing enough results back for you to keep staying on this pace here. So they're telling you to compromise. You don't have to stop doing what you're doing, but kind of pull back a little bit if you're not seeing any results, if you're not seeing the results you want, or find a different way to look at things. Look for a sign. Let me bring them all the way up here. A sign, you've been receiving signs, I want to say. And you may just be seeing them and considering them like confirmation that you're doing the right thing, that you're on the right path. I mean, it's like, in fact, it's not that. It's them telling you to slow down and maybe change direction here, or start something new, put your energy into something else kind of thing. Yeah, I do feel like that is something coming through here as well. So I do feel like if you have been putting in a lot of work and you've been following your dreams, okay, and you have been giving of yourself, period, it's time for you to take a step back. And if you haven't been seeing the results that you want, maybe take a breather, reevaluate some things and see, oh, this is not working. Why? Find a new way to do something, a more balanced way, so you're not overworking yourself for nothing. Especially if you're only in the planting seeds era of this, whatever it is. Whether it's a relationship or something, if you're just always constantly giving of yourself and you're not seeing anything in return, maybe it's time for you to, change things up a little bit. Here we have compassion. Aw, I've never gotten this card. Wow, it's so beautiful. I've never gotten this card. What are these things? They look like swans to me, but I don't think they are. I do feel like with this Queen of Cups here, you are someone who is very compassionate, and it's time, I'm hearing it's time for you to remember that. Maybe you have to take a path that, we have letting go. Letting go a little bit of control. You could be a control freak a little bit. Letting go is like letting go of something completely. And like I said, you don't seem the type to let go of something completely. You just stop working completely, or take a week vacation, or sleep the whole day. You don't seem that kind of person. But I do feel like you need to let go of that, feeling like you have to be in control of everything. You have to find this compromise. And if you don't feel like this reading is for you, the next time you receive an angel number, maybe look more into what the angel number means, or what the angel number means to you. Because I feel like angel numbers mean different things to different people. Because there's plenty of times that I'm on Instagram or whatever, and I see 222 means one thing to somebody else, and I go past another post and it means something else. I'm like, wait. So I've taken it upon myself to figure out what 222 means to me. So whenever I see it, I know what it means, instead of me thinking, running to somebody else's interpretation of it and thinking what it means. You know what I mean? With the path, I do feel like you were put here for a reason. You are following your divine path. But the way you're going about it, or the steps you're taking to get there, is kind of like I said, not sustainable. And you need to let go of that control and incorporate more compassion to yourself. Like, I feel like if somebody else were to tell you the same thing, okay, so if somebody else were to come to you with this energy and tell you, oh, I've been working to the bone and not getting much sleep and you would tell them exactly what I'm telling you right now. But the fact that it's you hold yourself to a different standard, and that's not right. Like, it's okay, but you need to kind of compromise a little bit with yourself. Let go. And there's something you need to wait for as well. I do feel like you could be putting in all this effort thinking it's gonna get you more recognition, more views, more numbers, more love in return, and it's saying no, wait. Like, this is giving me stop and plan, and like I said, come up with a new game plan. If you see what you're doing right now is not working, because if you keep going at this pace that you're going, it's not sustainable. It's not going to last, okay? We're going to get some self-care cards here. And then I'm also going to be pulling a dragon card for you guys, which I'm going to read at the end of the reading. So, did I really put it back? I am just, ooh, that's so annoying. Why would I put it back when I knew that I had 2 other groups to read for? Okay, we have Take a Walk. Yeah, and wow, okay, let me finish getting the cards here for you guys. Okay, jumping. This is definitely giving, as soon as I saw the card, I heard take a break. And that's from that specific line is from a song in the Hamilton play, where I do feel like, so in the play, Hamilton was very overly ambitious, and I wouldn't say overly ambitious, but he wanted to do a lot in his life, okay? To the point where he was just nonstop doing so much. He didn't have time for his family, he didn't have time for his wife, he didn't have time for anything else. And his wife was constantly begging him, like, take a break, like, come with us on vacation, you know, spend more time with the kids, spend more time with me, like, you're always moving so fast, take a break. And he was like, I can't, like, I want to keep working. He never listened to them. And in the end, that ended up being his downfall, I would say, because he was so overly ambitious to get where he wanted to go, which I think was the president. He wanted to become president or something, or he wanted to just amass power, because he came from a background where he was weak and he didn't really have any power or any say. You know what I mean? And I do feel like that is the pace that you're on. You're at a breakneck pace where it's going to eventually become your downfall, instead of help you get where you want to go. Okay? Oh, look at all these cards. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'll take this one and put it back. So with this take a walk, that's a song that was coming through. Take a break from Hamilton, where his wife is like, I am on my way. I have a little surprise before supper, but I cannot wait. So basically, in this part of the play, his son had a song to sing for him, but he was too busy in his office working, that he's like, oh, I'll listen to it later. His wife was like, no, you'll listen to it now. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. And that's what I'm getting here from this card, where it's like, if you don't stop and take a break, it's going to end up being your downfall. Because that was one of the reasons why, you know, he was taken down in the end. He didn't get where he wanted to go. You know, doing too much and not stopping. So take a walk. You need to take a walk. Okay? We have make a vision board. I do feel like you do need to be more not proactive, because I feel like you're more than proactive. You need to be more strategic. There we go, that's the word. You need to be more strategic in the things that you're doing and how you're going about things. Like I said, if you're doing one thing, you're not seeing progress, maybe reroute and try another way, instead of constantly thinking, oh, if I work harder, it's gonna work. No, you need to be strategic as well as, you know, proactive. So someone like saying, I was having a conversation with someone the other day about it's okay to have dreams. It's wonderful to have dreams. But if there's no proactive or practical plan behind those dreams, it just stays a dream. You have to find out a way to make it work for you in the 3D, instead of it just being a 5D idea of, oh, I want to be rich. How do you want to be rich? What do you want to do to become rich? Like, you have to make a vision board of how would you want to go about that? Whether it's, you know, social media, whether it's working, whether it's having a 9 to 5, whether it's not, whether it's investing, whether, you know, stuff like that. What is it called? What is the word? Crap, what is the word? What is the word? And I just completely lost it.
Oh.
Crap. Make a vision board. Practical plan. Completely lost the word. What is the word that I was trying to say? Ambitious. We were saying how it's okay to have a dream, but if you don't have a practical plan behind it, it's not gonna make any sense. Okay. Crap. We're gonna move on to the next card, and maybe the message will come back. We have make a meal. So maybe you need to make healthier food, is definitely what this is. This is not my, this is not my reading, this is for y'all, okay? So yeah, incorporate healthier foods into your everyday to day life, okay? Make a meal, maybe not so much takeout, maybe putting good things into your body, and good things will come out. This is what also I was saying in group 1 about, it said something about taking care of your temple, and I feel like if you take care of your body, you may have more energy if you eat things that give you more energy, and you're not going to be so tired all the time, and like you have to put back the work into yourself. So this is essentially saying you're taking care of everyone else, take care of yourself as well, physically, take a walk, mentally, like you're taking care of making sure everybody else is good, but you're not making sure you're good. So like things become so convoluted and crazy. Now the next card we have here is movement. Okay, so move more. With this, take a walk, movement, make a meal. Maybe you need to start living a healthier lifestyle. That then maybe doing all this work will become more sustainable, because maybe you're working a lot, putting a lot of energy into what your dreams, your passions here, but then it's like you're not taking care of yourself in return, in order to keep up this always wanting to work kind of thing. So maybe you need to make more movement, healthier meals, taking a walk, which will then you know, nourish your mental, your body, stuff like that. You know what I mean? It will nourish your mental and physical, you know, well-being, in order for you to do what you need to do. So maybe this letting go here is letting go of bad habits. Like this could be eating fast food, sleeping not eating enough healthy foods, stuff like that. And now we have connect with your ancestors. Wow. So there's ancestors that do want to communicate with you. That's another message coming through here. They want you to be more proactive in your relationship with them. I'm hearing look to the stars as well. I think that is a card in this deck, but it didn't come out. We have connect with your ancestors. I do feel like your inner tree is coming through. I wish they would shut the Anyway, sorry guys, I'm just frustrated because everybody wants to come out and start making noise now. It never fails. So connect with your ancestors. They do want to talk to you. They do want to have a healthier relationship with you. They do want you to just connect with them more, essentially. So now we're going to get into, like, I'm so mad that I forgot what I was saying here with the make a vision board. Like, you do need to be more proactive in your plan to get what you want. Okay. So now what? Oh yeah, we're gonna get your dragon card, and then I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna read it at the end of your reading, and I want to get into what is to come. We're gonna get into what is to come. Okay. Can I get a dragon? No. We just want one. We just want one. We just want one. We just want one. Can I get one dragon? There we go. Oh, see, why I just want one to give me two. Okay. So we have the, ooh, I've never gotten this one. I love getting new cards. This card is so cute. I've gotten this one before, of course, confidence. But then we have the philosopher. Ooh, okay, so we're gonna put those cards there. We're gonna start getting into what is to come. I love those. Hold on, let me bring them up so you can see them. They're so cute. The philosopher and confidence. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, we have 3 cards. Let's see what they say. We have truth. Okay, so I feel like with this and look for signs, some truth, some realization, some clarity is definitely coming your way. This is maybe a truth you have to tell yourself, that you're not denying yourself, but you're not fully you're hiding from the truth a little bit, where there's something that you know. With this mirror here, this is someone who is putting a mirror on you, and you just kind of like ducking and weaving the mirror and not wanting to look into the mirror. But there's some truth that needs to be told, that needs to be realized here, and it could be why your ancestors want to communicate with you, because there's some truth they want to tell you. It could be a truth about maybe your family that you may not know, stuff like that wants to come through. And with the philosopher here, I do think philosophy is a little bit about different truths or different perspectives of the truth. Okay, so we're gonna see what that card has to say when we get into it. But we have beauty. Ooh. What's to come? Beauty. With this truth here, maybe there could be like a little bit of self-esteem issues here, which is why first and foremost these cards here came out first, with the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, where it's just like a lot of people's dreams come true. You're their dream girl, dream guy, and it's time for you to realize that you not only have like the emotional competency to be so nurturing and caring for everybody else, it's also like beauty is skin deep, and it's also you have just beauty in every aspect. It's not just physical, but I do feel like you and that came through in group 1. So I do feel like maybe you may want to go watch group 1, but the Working on It song by Meghan Trainor, where she's just like, I've never been good at taking compliments, because she's never grew up being the pretty one. And it's kind of like, that doesn't mean that you're not worthy of this because you're not the prettiest person in the room. You're not the most physically fit person in the room. And that could be what this is too, which is all this make a million movement. I do feel like you need to start investing more into yourself to build up your self-confidence, because that's what will help you build, you know, this image of yourself of you being worthy the way everyone else sees you as worthy. And look, we have a mirror here. Yeah, we have a mirror here and we have a mirror here. Like, people tell you the truth and tell you. So this is like people telling you good things about yourself and you not believing it, which is like I said, the song saying, I never like compliments because I've never been, you know, good at receiving them, something like that. Working on it by Megan Trainor. There's a song coming through if you want to go listen to it. But I do feel like people put up a mirror to you and tell you, hey, you're this is that. And you're just like, no, I don't believe it. You know what I mean? And you need to incorporate more self-care into your life. So when people do tell you, you'll believe it. And wow, wait, no. Not as having compassion twice. Stop it. This could be your best quality, but you don't believe it. Like I said, you don't give yourself grace. You give everybody else grace. You give people probably second chances, third chances, fourth chances. But then when it comes to you, you mess up twice and you just, you know, berate yourself. And it's like, no, you got to be more compassionate. Not compassion coming out twice. Yeah, you definitely need to be more compassionate with yourself. And it could be you taking care of yourself too, for real. Like cooking more healthier meals, you know, going outside, taking a walk, exerting energy if you are someone who's very like erratic, and sometimes expelling the physical energy kind of helps clear your mind as well. Okay. Let's see what else. But I do feel like when people tell you that you're beautiful, that you need to believe them because they're not lying. They have no reason to lie. That would be weird. I mean, no, some people do that, but I'm just saying it is weird for someone to say, oh, you're this and that, and you just not believing them. So you do need to incorporate more of that self-care. I'm still mad that I don't understand what this make a vision board is. Okay, so we did that. Okay, now we're going to go here. What is to come? What's to come for my group 2s, please? What is to come for my group 2s, please? Jesus. Okay. So we have caution. We have find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. This is definitely giving group 1 as well. So like I said, now we have let go. Butterfly was a big thing for their group. Okay. So make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. Yeah. Ooh. And did you guys get let go? Yeah, you did. I'm like, I know I saw that somewhere here. I swear sometimes when you're doing so many readings, you never know. So we have letting go and then we have let go. So there is definitely like an ideology or a way of living, speaking to yourself, treating yourself that you do need to let go of. Okay. Now we have honeymoon, which is honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. So you may be attending someone's wedding or entering the honeymoon phase. And this is giving me romanticizing your life, okay? So romanticizing your life, thinking that every day when you're waking up, you're the main character. Like, you know, treating yourself and acting like you're living in a movie and you're the main character, period. Like, that's entering the honeymoon phase where everything is just like going smoothly, like everything is happy. Nothing can go wrong. Start believing that. Or waking up every day and incorporating some of that. I'm hearing sprinkle into your life. Okay, so now we're gonna get communicate. Okay, compromise, forgive, work it out. Didn't we get compromise? Yes, we did. We have compromise. I think you maybe need to change the way you talk to yourself. Like, a lot of people are always telling you good things, but you counteract that with telling yourself bad things or not believing what they have to say. And it's just like, it's not working. You need to communicate nice things to people. I mean, communicate nice things to yourself the way you communicate nice things to people. Okay, hold on, let me put this back down here because now this is getting all over the place. Okay, communicate now. These 2 cards are right here. This is over here. Now we're gonna keep going with the rest of the cards. I feel like when I'm watching the reading back, I'll remember. Ooh, yep. What? I don't know if I want all these cards though. I'll take these. So we have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. Okay. So the Phoenix rising from the ashes. you becoming a better version of yourself is absolutely what this is indicating to me. Like when a phoenix dies, it rises back and they're able to start over. Okay, so Phoenix, this is you becoming more and then we have passion, like I was about to say, passionate about, like I said, with this honeymoon, be more passionate about your life and what you can bring to the table. We have see, I hate that they be having freaking typos. This is instant chemistry. This said incense chemistry. What is that? Is that a word? No, it's not. Like each other equally, having fun. So with that and honeymoon, this could be you being in the honeymoon phase with someone that you're meeting. And this person, you may have to heal this part of yourself, because when you meet them and they're telling you all these good things about yourself, you need to believe them, because it causes an imbalance in the relationship. They're constantly always telling you this and that, and then you're not believing it. And it's just like, Now these definitely need to go back, because these are too many. So we have passion, the things. I do feel like this is giving glow up as well. So once you start, maybe eating better, going for walks, movement, it's going to definitely build some confidence. It's going to be like you're becoming a new person. And then we had beauty. I almost forgot. Yep. Twin flames. Let's see what else comes out. Oh, okay. Jumping. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. That's too many. We have twin flames. We have yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. Okay, so with that, and then we had passion, and it said liking each other equally. Okay, so you're definitely calling in a relationship in your life where things are going to be, I heard even Stevens. That was a show that could be significant, but you're calling, like when you start pouring more into yourself and taking care of your health and your self-care and your self-love, you're definitely going to call in someone who's as beautiful as you, because when you start believing that, then that's the energy you embody, and that's the energy you attract. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Okay, so I do feel like once you incorporate these things into your life, you're going to be able to believe maybe this person could be freaking, who knows, I won't say a celebrity, but it could be somebody who you think is out of your league, okay, that wants to be with you, that could be coming in. And if you have these views of yourself where you don't think you belong with someone like that, it's going to cause imbalances, it's going to cause tension, where it may not work out in the long run. But when you believe, hey, I'm taking time to take care of myself physically, mentally, emotionally, then you're going to be able to, like, oh, I do deserve this person, kind of thing. Okay, this is cute. We have girl talk. We have time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. That's what this is. Maybe once you start incorporating this happily single energy in your life, you'll be able to attract this person in. So there is someone coming into your life, okay? Someone who may be, far beyond your wildest imaginations, or that far beyond what you thought you deserved. And in order for you to be able to not deserve them, in order for you to be able to connect with them the way you would want to connect with someone like this, or a twin flame, because that did come out, you have to kind of pour more into yourself. Now we have cassette, outdated thinking, absolutely. Conditioning, replaying events over in your head. This is replaying negative thoughts over and over in your head, which is then perpetuating negative cycles of thinking and just operating in the world, okay? So this cassette, cut the outdated thinking of believing that you have to be this, and that you have to think this way, act this way, all that kind of stuff. It's time for you to kind of get rid of it. Stop replaying these things over in your head, replaying negative thoughts of yourself over in your head, saying that you have to look this way, act this way, sound this way. And if you think that you do have to be that way in order to attract this kind of person, then you have to become that instead of complaining about it, okay? Now, sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, what? And focusing out. There's definitely someone who is, maybe this is someone who is keeping the cap on their feelings because they know you're not ready to be in that kind of relationship. But they're watching and they're looking. They could be stalking as well. And this was coming through. Like, I feel like these messages are definitely coming through, because I did a reading, like I said, in group 1, but I haven't posted on Instagram yet. But these themes are these themes are in that reading. And I've done the read, I just have to post it. And I'm just like, oh, this is the same thing that I was picking up in those readings. So watch out for that. Be on the lookout for that. Yeah. This is what's coming your way, though. Someone who's going to be like maybe kind of like borderline obsessed with you or want to be with you, like I said, because you have this 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups kind of energy. But it's just like, and this person is sending you, did you get the love I sent you telepathically? They're sending you this energy before they've even met you. Ooh. Juicy. Like you do need to be more gentle with yourself, more graceful with yourself, and believe that you deserve this person that is coming in, because that's mainly what I'm getting here, that someone is coming in and it's time for you to take care of your mental and emotional and physical well-being. If you feel like you're too maybe chunky or too skinny or too this, you don't have a big enough butt or like, then it's time for you, it's up to you to become the person that you want to be, but no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever it takes. And we have this one in group 1 as well, thought. You're on someone's mind, and it could be someone who's older. You, like I said, you could be coming from group 1. Here we have wife. Ooh. We have wife. We have honeymoon. So someone wants to wife you up. Wow. Okay, hold on. Let me keep going now. We have widower. It could be a widower. It could be someone who lost their wife, and this is an older person, and they want to be with you. Ooh, hold up now. What's the last card here? And we have sighs. Yeah, this is all these good things coming your way, but you're sighing and not thinking that it's for you, thinking that it's a prank, thinking that it's a joke kind of thing. It's taking me to all those books that you read that, oh, the guy likes a girl and he's out of her league, but he still likes her, and then they fall in love. Then she ends up realizing that it was a bet or it was a joke kind of thing, and he didn't really like her. That's what I feel like you're kind of thinking about or keeping in the back of your mind whenever you get these, what is it called, thoughts, not these thoughts, whenever you get these offers from people like, oh, they don't really want to be with me. They're going to turn around and be like, oh, it was a joke, joke's on you kind of thing, because this kind of person not supposed to like me. Size. Okay, but with wife, you're definitely wifey material here, like the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. Like I was saying, you're everybody's dream girl, and it's just time for you to realize that. Okay, so is that all that I have to say here, twin flames? So we have philosopher, and then we had confidence. So I'm going to get the book again. Like, I don't know why I put it back. So we're going to go with the philosopher first, so I've never gotten that one. Okay, 114. Let me see what this is. Okay, the philosopher, they said 114. The philosopher, you should follow that which you seek with your heart. Okay, this wise old dragon is all about learning and the direction your life is taking. This can be in your 3D physical world or on a metaphysical level. He shows up when you have been considering taking up any kind of study, whether you are returning to or continuing with formal education or undertaking personal or spiritual development. He came to me bringing a strong connection to Galileo and to the planets, to the solar system, mathematics, and science. And what the bleep was I saying here with look to the stars? Yup. He says one is never too old or young to learn. Set your sights high and reach for the stars, for you have much to gain from and to reveal to your learning partners. He has a particular affinity with the stars and constellations, and is often associated with people learning the old arts, such as astrology, scrying, and divination, as well as the sciences. He goes on to say, you have been putting off that which you want to learn. Your self-doubt, wow, hinders you from your path, hinders you from following your passion. We have passion here, yes we did. And your true path. Boom. Your affinity with the old arts is the starting point of your journey. Take this as notice that you should follow that which you seek with your heart, for only then will you truly tread the steps of your destiny. His presence helps us navigate our world in our chosen direction. He becomes our compass, our guiding star, when we are at a loss as to what comes next. Call upon his presence to help you steer forward, period. And then we have confidence, which just basically speaks for itself. Like, I do feel like you have a problem just believing just how truly, beautiful, attractive, desirable that you really are to people. And once, you start embodying the energy that everybody has for you, that's when you really start living your true life and embodying your true path. Now, I don't feel the need to read the confidence card from the dragon path. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward. But what? And then I just realized we have you are art. You are not meant for everyone, just the right ones. Like, you are art, and it's time for you to start believing that you're the magician. It's time for you to start believing that. And the message that I had here with this freaking, where did it go? This make a vision board. I do feel like this is a vision board for what you want to achieve in your career, what you want to achieve in your personal life. Like, having the vision, having it in front of you, and having a practical plan behind it is definitely going to make it come true, because it's not just the want. It's just a dream in the ether. You have to kind of ground it and make a practical plan to then move forward with that vision that you have. And I'm hearing when you see it, you believe it. So you can maybe be the kind of person that has to see it physically in front of you, for it to, you know, maybe manifest in the 3D kind of thing, if that's the way your magic may work. Okay. And this is be an inspiration. That's the one that she's holding up, putting on the wall. And you are an inspiration to people. I do feel like you really are. And by living your truest path and being your truest self, you're going to attract this twin flame here. But right now, you could be hiding. You could be not being your true self. And when you start romanticizing your life and what you have to offer and who you are, then I do feel like all these things will be able to come to you. And that's the message that Spirit wanted to tell you. Look for a sign. If there's something that you've been wanting to do, or like I said, be on the lookout for signs that are coming your way. I'm hearing divine intervention. I hope that I said everything that I needed to say, because this definitely got chaotic. Where everybody wanted to come and be talking and making all this freaking noise. I'm sorry if you heard all that rah, rah, rah in the background. But I do feel like you do have a lot of people looking your way and wanting to be around you and obsessed with you. But when people tell you this in readings, you don't believe it. It's just like, who's stalking me? Who want to be with me? There are people, okay? There are people who are looking at you from the outside in. Hating that they can't be with you in your energy. And it could be from the past that you cut out of your life. I'm trying to see if I went through all these cards. I did. Like, if you don't like how things are going in your life, then change it with this size, okay? Before this gets too long, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you'd ever like a personal reading, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below, or simply emailing me. If you'd ever like a, I said that already. What else do I have to say? If you like my vibes during this reading, like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe, the divine family. Love to have you. Now, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're seeing this reading, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 3s. If you chose the star, hold up now, stop playing. If you chose the star pin, then you are in the right place, and this reading will be about urgent messages you need to hear from Spirit. Okay, what do you need to know most right now? What do they need to tell you? And then at the end of that, once we get that message out, we're going to get the what's to come after. Okay, so if there's any roadblocks that you've been going through lately, I kind of feel like this star card is telling you to keep the hope, or you are doing well to keep the hope on your own, and no one has to constantly tell you, oh, look on the bright side, or, you know, things are going to be looking up soon, Like, you're someone who people don't have to tell you this. You immediately know and understand and believe, okay? When people tell you, hey, things are going to get better, just like, oh, I know. You know what I mean? I'm just here waiting. You're patient. I'm getting like a very serene, calm energy from you guys. So I do feel like you're being patient, keeping the hope alive, not really too stressed or angry or anything. But I also don't feel the vibe of you being like detached. It's just like, you know, optimistic. So now, if you watched the intro, I said that I wrote down a funny or like a little joke that I saw on Instagram to help boost the mood, because Scorpio season has been kicking everybody's booty, okay? A lot of transformations, a lot of shadow work going on, okay? So we're gonna get a little funny, and then we're gonna get like a little quote, or, you know, that I saw that, you know, I wanted to put here. So it says, "You're dead serious. I'm alive, silly. We're not the same." Okay, so this is definitely you. Like I said, you're not someone who allows life to, you know, keep you down for long. Like, everybody else is like dead serious. You're just like, well, I'm alive, silly. Like, we're not the same person. Don't try to come and tell me, oh, that I have to act this kind of way and do this and keep the hope alive and blah, 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 blah. Like, I already know. Thanks, you know. And then we have life is short, so why not romanticize your mornings, your routines, your healing, your home, your life. Okay, so some of you could be coming from group 2, because I did go over this in group 2. It did come out. But it says, "You're dead serious. I'm alive, silly. We're not the same." I do feel like this is the first reading that I mentioned Scorpio season in, even though that was definitely one of the premises behind me making this video, because Scorpio season has been, you know, even before Scorpio season, just like eclipse season into Scorpio season into spooky season, it was just a lot going on, and I do feel like we haven't had time to catch our breath yet, and now we're in Scorpio season. Okay, So a lot of stuff is going on, right? But I do feel like you guys are doing pretty good coasting through, but there's still some things that you need to know and things you need to hear. I'm hearing like good job. For sure. Like you're a star pupil. I feel like you are someone who has learned a lot. You've been through this. This is not your first merry-go-round. You're someone who's been through the ups and downs. You've been through the dark night of the souls. You've been through the shadow works. You've been through the healing. And you're someone who just has it down pat by now, where it doesn't not affect you, but you know that you're gonna get through it at the end. There's light at the end of the tunnel. So you're driving through a dark tunnel. You're walking through a dark tunnel, but you're always seeing the light because you know it's gonna come to an end. You never know how fast or how soon or how long it's gonna take, but you know that no matter how dark it is, you're always seeing the light. No matter how small or how big the light is, you're just walking towards it. And if you get out in a day, cool. If you get out in a few months, not so cool, but you made it. You know what I mean? So you're a star pupil. You've been around the block a few times. Oh geez, okay. We have 8 of Swords. Okay, I'll take these cards as well. We have 5 of Cups. Wait, these are the same cards that came out for group 1. We have the High Priestess. We have the King of Swords. 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords. I do feel like this is giving me the vibe of you being able to help other people get out of this energy that they're in. Like I said, if people come and tell you, oh, you have to keep the vibe high and keep the light and keep the optimism and you know what I mean, see the light in the tunnel, just like, I know that, you know what I mean? And that would be because you are just someone who's teaching that to other people. You could be the teacher, because the King of Swords does give kind of like a teacher vibe, a professor who doesn't play any games kind of vibe. That's definitely who the King of Swords is. And the High Priestess is also a teacher, but she does it in a more what do they call it, hands-off approach. And that is kind of the King of Swords, the detached. Like, I'm here to teach you, but I'm not here to, you know, hold your hand throughout the whole way. So I'm here to illuminate, but I'm not here to hold your hand as well. I teach and I illuminate, and then I move on. But you do help people through these phases, and that's what you're meant to be doing right now. Like, I feel like you could be of use to some people in your life, or just in general. People can use your knowledge, your wisdom. What you have to say is definitely something that will help a lot of people. Here we have Temperance. Yeah, you're helping people restore the balance in their life. This Temperance card is always gives me like health and mental energy, and it doesn't always, but recently it has started giving me that, where it's just like things in your life are not going well and you need to kind of alchemize things so it could be going well. And you're that kind of person who's doing that, which is an urgent message that you need to know, that you're the catalyst for a lot of people's change. We have the 10 of Wands. We have like a lot of hard energy here, but I do feel like this is what you lovers, you are someone who definitely helps people make the big transition in their life. You help them make the big choices, because the Lovers card is just a freaking higher version of the 2 of Swords, where you have to make a decision on something. There could be a lover coming into your life as well. You could be the High Priestess and this person is the King of Swords, and maybe you guys came together or met through teaching. Maybe you guys can be going to school for teaching, but you guys have realized you have the same kind of energy, but like in a different font kind of thing. Because the High Priestess, like I said, both of them kind of take off like a hands-off approach. They tell you what you need to do and then back up and allow you to learn the lesson yourself kind of thing. It's definitely what the High Priest and King of Swords gives me. But then we have the Lovers card and we have the 10 of Wands. These are a lot of cards, so we're just going to bring these down so we have space for everything. Interesting. Because you be sending me texts. Yeah, you're a beacon of light. You're that light that people follow. If they're in the dark tunnel, you're the light that they're following behind or chasing towards, because you do help people get out of a funk. You help people get out of their heads. You help people redirect their life and go in a different direction. And if you don't know this, now you know. Like, these two are giving the same person. Like, I do feel like the person who is in this High Priestess card can also be the person who is in this Lovers card. Yeah, because they both have the same kind of hair color. And then definitely the person who's in the King of Swords is the person who is there as well, with the mustache and all, with the beard and all that. No, this goes here, this goes here. So I'm going to try to turn the cards this way and see the story that I'm being told. Like, I feel like I said what needed to be said, but there's more here. There's more. There is more. So we have 3 major arcana cards here. The High Priestess, the Temperance card, and the Lover's card, okay? Tarot could be your divination of choice. You use it to help people. You could be a tarot reader yourself. And you do help people with your inspirational videos. I do feel like maybe people, you give people a levity. You bring light and happiness and joy back into their lives from your readings, through your readings. But the Lover's card, it could be love readings, you know. It could be Temperance, get your Ayanla fix my life kind of readings. It could be readings about urgent messages you need to hear from spirit kind of readings, where you are someone who's more, you maybe stray a little bit away. You help people more like the I keep wanting to say tactical, but that's not the word that I'm looking for. Maybe it is. You take like a tactical approach, but you're not someone who's like frou-frou and fluffy and, you know, doing things to make people feel good. Like, you're giving the hard truths, and that is your gift. To get people out of this 8 of Swords energy of believing that they don't know what to do or their next step forward, you help people find the next step forward. You help them take off the blindfold. The message is coming through pretty straightforward here for you guys. Let me get 2 more cards, or 1 more card. Can I get 1 more card? What urgent messages do you need to tell them? Like, yeah, with you being the star, you're the one that lights up the sky, that people look to and they make wishes on. That they use your guidance, North Star. You use your guidance to get out of the dark, to, you know, help them through this freaking dark forest. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles. You give people a new start, a new beginning, a fresh outlook on life. So your readings can be very different from other people's readings if you are a tarot reader, or the way you live your life and the information that you relay to people give people a new perspective, a new lease, a new jump, a new skip in their step, a hop in their step kind of thing. And you show them a way out, because look at how we have the path leading to the door. You show them a way out. You plant seeds of wisdom in people with the High Priestess and the King of Swords. So I don't know if this is maybe you've been feeling down on yourself, that you haven't been helping people, and they're here to tell you that you have been helping people, and to just keep on the road that you're on. You have been helping people. What you say matters with the King of Swords. People listen when you talk, okay? That is something that is coming through. People listen when you talk. You help more than you realize that you know. Because we have the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Cups, so you could have been called to group 1 as well. But people listen when you talk, because you do help them feel light. You help them feel free. They could use your readings or just being around doing some escapism, but I'm getting more so readings vibe. Like, you're a reader on YouTube, and you feel like you don't matter. You could be someone who's very small, who just started out, and you feel like people don't care what you have to say. But I do feel like you're not realizing the big impact you have on people, that they make better decisions with this Lover's card here based on the knowledge and wisdom that you gave them here. They balance out their life and live more healthier, equilibrium. Life is not a word. Balanced lives by you being in their life. You help them kind of alchemize the energy they need to. You help them take on the energy they need to get where they need to go. Like, you're an angel in their life, and you don't realize that. You need this message to keep going. Because this whatever you're doing can lead to a grand start. And I do feel like it has to do with like reading and cards and tarot here, or just spirituality in general. You may feel like you're in the energy or spirit of giving up, or like I said, you just feel like what you're saying doesn't matter. People don't care you have to say, and it's just like they do. Because the King of Swords and High Priestess, one thing above all is that they're very respected. They're very smart. They're very intentional. They're very intelligent. And when they have to say something, people are going to stop and listen. Okay. So we have within the next few months. So things will start picking up for maybe your channel or your business in the next few months. But they're like, don't stop. What else do you need to tell them? These are too many. I'm not taking all of these, and I'm sorry. What do you need to... Bruh, playing. What messages do they need? You see how all these blaster cards keep coming out? Okay, fine, I'll take these. Just 2, I'll take these. I don't want too many cards, because the more cards, the longer the reading. And I think group 2 was here for like a good, if they watched through all the way through, it was pretty long. I didn't mean to think it that way, but it got pretty noisy around here. You have compromise. Okay, this came out in group 2. I feel like in some way all 3 groups are potentially all 3 groups could be connected. So there could be someone who watched all 3 groups. Just saying. We have within the next few weeks, within the next few months, if there's something you've been waiting on, some traction you've been waiting to build up, and I feel like within the next few months, the next few weeks, you're going to be seeing some very vast and big changes, and that's what you need to, that's what you need to hear. That's what you needed to hear to keep going and do not give up. Because in the next few weeks, in the next few months, you're going to see something. You're going to see some change. Okay, I'm going to get one more card to even it out. What messages, urgent messages do you have for group 3, please? There is some abundance coming in your life. You have helpful people. These changes could come through helpful people, and you may compromise with these people. Compromise is giving like business acquisition, like having an agreement with someone that they'll help you with this while you help them with that, like an exchange. It doesn't have to be monetary exchange, but it can be an energetic exchange, saying, hey, if I promote your channel, you're gonna have to give me a free reading whenever I want, kind of thing. Or you're gonna have to give me a little bit of your money that you make. And it's like, oh, I don't want to, but you're gonna have to make that compromise. So that's kind of vibe that I'm getting. Okay, we're going to see what else is coming through for you guys. Maybe you are someone who has a tendency to be dead serious, because the fact that I mentioned like Scorpio season in this group specifically, and Scorpios do have the tendency to come off as very closed off and scary, and that's kind of, that could be the vibe that you give off with this High Priestess and King of Swords. And maybe you need to be more alive and silly, and you make people feel less than. Maybe you intimidate people for sure with the you're dead serious and I'm alive silly. We're not the same. I'm in the vibe of you comparing yourself to people. You could be comparing yourself to other readers, comparing yourself to other channels. I don't know why I keep sticking with that particular example or narrative, but that's what I'm being called to stick with. You are a tarot reader yourself. You help people, or whatever job you have, but tarot reader is the example that I'm going to stick with. To make it fit however your situation, however you need it to. But I do feel like you are always constantly comparing yourself to other people in your field, saying, hey, they attract a lot of viewers and and their demeanor is like, oh, so dead serious, and it's not this and that, but I'm so silly and and you know, more easy and approachable, and I don't get any views and blah blah blah, like stuff like that. Like you're comparing who you are to who they are, and it's just like you can't compare them because you're not the same person. The way you go about reading is not the same way they go about reading. So your vibe attracts your tribe, which I keep saying lately, and it's true. I think the card. Okay, so we have trust. That gave all that trouble, and I do feel like you are, like, I feel like you, like I said, you are someone who does trust, but then there also may be times where it's just like, maybe you trust too much. That's the vibe that I'm getting here, where you just leave everything up to chance. And I don't know, like that vibe is like, it's not correct, but it's correct. It's just like, I feel like you're very wishy-washy is the word. Like sometimes you trust and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you put too much trust in certain things and you don't put in enough work or something like that. It's just like there's an imbalance. Let's see what the other cards say. We have the Universal Mother. You are, like I was saying in the beginning, you're this person that people just come to whenever they need help. And you are the one who they're constantly following to reach a light at the end of the tunnel. So if you are someone who does make content that helps people, they come to you whenever they're feeling sad. They come to you whenever they're feeling down. And I just keep being taken to the whole scenario where Rhett and Link were being asked about, I think they were doing an interview with, like, what is it, Forbes, and they're like how they wanted to be a channel. No, they weren't doing an interview with Forbes. I did watch that video. It was Link who was doing an interview with what would his last meal be, And he was basically saying how a lot of people try to come at them and tell them, hey, you don't cover too many current events, or you don't talk about the serious stuff. And they're just like, they do that on purpose. You know what I mean? They're not being ignorant or ignoring the serious stuff, but their channel was made to be an outlet, okay? Their channel was made to be somewhere where people come and feel safe and happy and joyful for however long their episode lasts, because there's already too much stuff in the world where you're constantly being bombarded by propaganda and stuff where people are telling you this person's dying and this person needs your help, and you're being bombarded. Even in the ads on YouTube, you're being bombarded by all these sad things. There needs to be a space where people are allowed to be happy and be joyful. And I'm looking up at the there's like a little poster in the living room where it's like Christmas themed, and it says wishing peace, love, and joy. And that's what you provide people: peace, love, and joy. You're the universal mother, and people trust you, like implicitly, where I was just like, it could be you or them placing like blind trust in you, where people just believe what you have to say because you give off that mothering vibe, whether it's you're dead serious or you're alive silly, which is funny. We have rising up. I do feel like you are rising up. This lady always gives me Megan Thee Stallion with her voluptuousness. So I'm just like, who built like that for real? Looking on, scrumdiddlyumptious. Anyway, rising up, we have 11, awakening. You do give people their awakening. You help them rise up. People trust in you to mother them into rising up and becoming their best version. And what was I saying about a blasted light at the end of the tunnel? That's essentially what this person's giving. You're giving them a hand, because it feels like she's reaching her hand for somebody to touch. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can. That's what you're doing. You're reaching out and touching people with your content, with your energy, with your words of wisdom, with your knowledge, and you're making the world a better place as you do it, which is wishing peace, love, and joy that I was saying up there. And then with this rising up, you help them rise up and realize their potential. You help them on their path. Like I said, you help them reach for the light, reach for the stars. Okay, what is the next card we're pulling from? Okay, so like I did in all the other groups, I'm going to pull a dragon card for you guys, and then I'm going to read at the end of the reading, because it does make the reading, like what I say in the reading, it ties it up together really beautifully when I read it from the book. So that's what we're going to do for you guys. This is 2 again. I'm not taking 3. I'm not taking 3. I only wanted to take 1 in the first place, but they're like, no, take 2. Yeah, I'm taking that one. Move. And I'll take that one. Okay, so we have Asclepius, and then we have Spirit. Okay, you literally have Spirit coming through your reading. Not that they don't always, but they're like, hey, we're here. I feel like your spirit definitely uplifts people. You have that kind of spirit about you where, like I said, you may be the one who is alive silly, and instead of you being deadly serious or too serious as other readers are, you're someone who brings levity and joy to your readings that maybe other readers don't, or you bring a levity and joy to your readings, your content, that other people don't. You see how I keep wanting to say reading? So this could be the group for the freaking tarot readers out there who are constantly comparing themselves to the other hundreds of tarot readers. And it's just like, if your vibe is not dead serious, your vibe is not dead serious. If you have to be alive and silly, that's just it. Don't compare yourself to nobody else. Okay? Now, let's see what self-care messages that you guys need to hear. Okay. Oopsie daisy. Oh, Jesus. Y'all see the way these cards fly all over the place? If they don't stop. Okay. So we have sound healing. Hush! Sound healing. Maybe you need some sound healing. Maybe you need to get yourself a bowl. I know they have small ones that you can get. They have big ones that you can get. As you can see in the picture here, maybe you do need sound healing. Maybe you are someone who does heal through music. Maybe you are someone who does use music to heal yourself. And they're saying keep doing that. Or maybe if you've been feeling the need to like kind of branch out and open yourself up to maybe music, or maybe you are someone who's a singer or wants to make music, maybe you need to follow that path. Maybe that's a message that you need to hear. Okay, here we have spend time with animals. Maybe you need to spend time with animals. I feel Look at this little pointy face guy here. He's so little. And look at the owl. Yeah, spend time with animals. Or I'm also hearing that if you see any animals, don't, come on now, hesitate to look up what those animals mean. You could be getting a lot of animal messages or animal totems or spirit guides coming through. Come on, like, can you stop acting up? This spread is just going all over the place. Okay. Now we have beauty ritual. Maybe you need to incorporate a beauty ritual. Maybe do your nails more, whether you're doing it or somebody else is doing it, doing your hair more. Like, do whatever makes you feel beautiful. It's something that is coming through here. Okay. Now we have create art. Oh, see, yeah, you need to, let your, I heard freak flag fly, and like just do whatever lights you up, whatever you're passionate about, and don't care what anybody else to say. If you can't sing and you're singing, that's your way of healing. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you can't sing, be quiet. Tell them to mind their business. How about that? Shoot, if you're drawing something and somebody comes to tell you, oh, that's ugly, and so are you. Let me stop. Oh boy, I'm sorry. I'm a fool. But no, for real, like if somebody's trying to come and, belittle the way you look or what you do and what you create, that's not their business, first and foremost. You know what I mean? Create art in whatever way you feel called to do so, and don't care what anybody else has to say. And that's what they're telling you to do for your content. If you create content that's silly and lighthearted and fun, and people are criticizing you for that and saying you're not serious, then don't watch my stuff. What are you here for? Like, it takes so much energy to leave a negative comment. It's crazy to me that people want to comment negative things when you can just keep it pushing. Mind your business. I'm not the reader for you. That's fine. I'm not the content creator for you. That's fine. Our energy don't match. That's fine. You're dead serious and I'm alive silly. We're not the same. Boom. Sure. Period. So people could be telling you negative things. Like I said, you're feeling really down on yourself, but you need a little boost to say, hey, you do change people's lives. Don't feel that you don't ever feel like you don't. Now we have hydrate. You need to drink more water. Okay? Hydrate those vocal cords. So hydrate that throat. So when people have something to say, you can come back at them real quick. No choking. Out of here. Hydrate yourself. Keep yourself nourished. Just take care of yourself. Worry about you, essentially. Stop worrying about those other people. Is the vibe that's coming through here. Stop worrying about other readers, other content creators, other people in your life, other people in your field if it's not reading, because that's just the message that, would resonate the most with me. It can help me better relay the message to you. Chanting. There's something about using your voice, clearing your gullet, drinking more water. And I feel like, yeah, hydrating is when you're, doing a lot of stuff. It's important to take care of yourself. Maybe we need to have more hobbies with this create here. Create art is any kind of thing. Just take more time for yourself. Doing things that you enjoy, whether it's spending time with animals, whether it's sound healing, whether it's singing, whether it's drawing, whether it's, doing a beauty ritual, anything that kind of boosts your energy is what you need to focus on doing for sure. 100%. Because when you show up for yourself, you're able to show up for everybody else. Period. Okay, now that's all that I have for that portion of the reading. Now we're going to get into the what's to come. Like, if you do all these things, the message, now you've received the message. Now we're just getting a little energy on what is to come in your life. What's coming up next. Because I'm interested and I'm nosy. Shoot. And I know you are too. Nobody just wants to have a message about, oh, what you need to fix. No, now we need to get into the juicy. What's coming next in your life? What is to come? They said what they needed to say. Hey. Not one of the other cards getting stuck in here. What? I'll be putting it back in the wrong. Maybe you need to see these too. Letting go. Before I put them back, let go of expectations and have more compassion with yourself. Yeah, maybe you felt called to group 1. Maybe you felt called to group 2. And like I said, maybe some of you just felt called to the whole reading. But I don't know how long it's going to be. But if you watch this whole thing, good on yous. Okay, good on you. As you should. Get all the messages you need to hear. Okay? Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. What? Yo, this is crazy. We have too many things about life purpose coming through. Like, we have life purpose, then we had spirit coming through. Yeah, this is definitely your life purpose. But you're meant to be doing, you're supposed to keep doing it. If you haven't been seeing any changes within the next few weeks, the next few months, you're going to see some changes, okay? And then with the compromise card here, we have helpful people. Like I said, you can get a boost from someone in your same field, Or like I said, they say, oh, hey, I'll give you a free reading if you give me, if I, you know, promote your reading, something like that, if I promote your video, stuff like that, and then compromise. I do feel like you may have to, you know, spend less time doing one thing and more time doing other stuff. So it's okay for you to do, like, yeah, you can keep doing what you're doing with your life purpose here, but then also incorporate chanting, sound healing. You don't always have to, your life purpose doesn't always include just one thing. Maybe you have to compromise to include two things. Find that balance here. Okay, that was the message that had to come through. Now you have life purpose. For sure, what you're doing is definitely making changes, as above, so below. So what you're doing is making changes for you as well as other people. You're changing lives here, okay? Now we have financial health, okay? Yep. So maybe what you're doing right now is not bearing any fruit, but I do feel like the more you keep doing within the next few weeks and the next few months, it will start bearing more fruit for you, and you will start seeing some changes, okay? As you should. Now we have prosperity. What the hell? Not financial health and prosperity. Yeah. So I feel like you will finally be able, or be rightfully compensated for what you've been doing, no matter what it is, no matter what career it is, whether it's readings or whether it's business, whether it's your financial path, whatever career you have, you're going to start seeing more prosperity and financial health. So prosperity could also mean like more views, more attention, attraction, stuff like that. And like I said, for the other groups as well, I did a freaking reading that I'm gonna post to Instagram maybe later today or tomorrow if I can, you know, swing it. And it's definitely saying all the same things that are coming through in this reading. So I would definitely put that in the community post for those who are interested in watching that or getting that reading as well. Okay, so we're gonna get, is that everything? I'm gonna get a few more cards from here. A few more cards from here. Courage, yeah. You have to be bold, and you are someone who's bold. So they're just saying keep being courageous and keep doing what makes you uncomfortable. Even if you're not seeing any changes, you're not seeing any positive outcomes, it's okay to be courageous because it will lead you somewhere great. And I'm hearing something great by One Direction is coming through, so maybe that has some significance to you. Now, like, you're a beacon of hope. You keep the hope alive. Just keep the hope alive, period. Even in times when it doesn't feel that way. Like I said in the beginning, you are someone who is very evolved and you know things are going to get better. But sometimes everyone has their doubts. But you always get back on track with the Star card. It's just like there's times where there's never a chance of you like completely giving up. It's just like things get hard. You're just like, oh, when is this shadow work going to end? When is this dark night of the soul going to end? You have manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. This spread got messy real quick. You have intimacy, sexual chemistry, and reminiscing. You could be getting some, you know, some Z or some P throughout this whole process. Period, as you should. Okay. Juicy. Manifest. Maybe you do need some of that. Maybe you do need to unwind because you're just like very stuck up. If you are finding yourself more on the deadly serious kind of aspect of things, maybe you do need to, you know, change things up a little bit here. Maybe you need to be more alive and silly. And if you're someone who's just alive, silly, maybe you need to be more dead serious. Maybe it's not a thing of them not being the same. Maybe it's like two sides of the same coin. On one point, you could be very deadly serious. And on another point, you could be very alive, silly. Now you have narcissists. Someone is too full of themselves. I do feel like these could be people in your energy. Or maybe you can embody this trait sometimes where you think, okay, so I'm getting the vibe of, I'm so great, I deserve to be doing more than this, or I deserve to have more than this, with this prideful lion coming through here with courage. Like, I took the leap to do what I wanted, and I manifested this and that. Why am I not getting of this narcissistic trait where you feel like you deserve to have everything now? And maybe that's why you're being made to wait longer, because you are slipping into this, oh, I already know. Like I was saying at the beginning, people are telling you, oh, just have faith and keep going. Oh, I know already, kind of thing. Maybe you have a tendency to slip into this energy and you need to chill. Pull it back. Not them calling you out. Anyway, next card. They trying to come people. Yeah, better mind your business. Okay. We have an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. But I'm definitely not going to say that earth signs are narcissists because we're not. Okay. But being too serious You know what I mean? Take life, you know, with a grain of salt sometimes, because it's just crazy out here. Like I said, all these wars going on and people mad and angry, and there's just too much going on for people to just walk around life being too serious. Sometimes if you find yourself being too serious, maybe you need to be more lighthearted. If you find yourself being too lighthearted, maybe you need to take things more seriously. So whatever resonates for you, maybe start doing the opposite of that. Okay, so now we're gonna keep going and see what else is coming your way. What is to come? What is to come? We have the chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. Maybe you have fear of abandonment that you have to heal. And I'm not too well versed in psychology. I don't know if you can ever really heal that part of yourself, but maybe you need to be more, what is it called? Maybe you need to realize this. Yes, maybe you need to come to this realization about yourself. Okay. And maybe this is why you could run from this intimacy here, because you have a fear of abandonment. Oh, you're so small. Okay, we have photograph. Look at your photographs, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Interesting. There could be somebody in your energy that is missing you, that is looking at your photos. If you have sent photos to someone, or if you post photos of yourself online and your account is private, I mean, public, even if it is private, it could be people that you know who are looking at your photographs and reminiscing. So somebody could miss you. That's in your energy field here. Or someone who is looking at your photographs, or looking at the times you have together and wanting that intimacy, but not being able to get it because you're being someone who's kind of closed off. Or like I said, this compromise here, it could be you balancing different aspects of your life. Like, it doesn't always have to be career. It could be career, it could be relationships, it could be having fun, stuff like that. So somebody in your life misses you. Go text your friends. Stop playing. Or somebody. If you don't have friends, text somebody, because somebody's missing you. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on. We have healthy choices. Okay. Wait, what came out in your... Yeah, I do think you need to make more healthy. And I just got the specific message of, instead of watching TV, do something more productive. Now, I know they're not in people's business, okay? Make healthy choices in love and in life. Yeah. Self-love, self-care, being happier. Yeah, I feel like even though you are someone who does keep the faith, keep the hope alive, it is hard. Sometimes it's not easy, okay? And sometimes you take that too seriously. Like, I'm trying to say the words in a way that you understand. Okay. Like I said here with this, making healthier choices in love for sure, and just in life in general with friends. Like, when you're going through a hard time, maybe not closing yourself off, maybe being intimate with friends and telling them, hey, I'm going through a hard time, so they can be there for you instead of saying, I know. If they're telling you, oh, oh no, I'm good, I don't need that kind of thing. Being more vulnerable with people around you in your life. I think that is definitely a message that is coming through as well. Or with you healing this and being more confident in yourself here and what you put out, and that you are a universal mother. You are a come on now, what is it, a something of spirit, not a disciple, but along those lines, where you're someone who spreads their word, who spreads their messages, who helps people in the name of spirit kind of thing. You are someone who deserves to also have people who are there for you the way you're there for everyone else. Here we have self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Yeah, I do feel like you are going through some shadow work right now. Let me get, one more card to come out. Ooh, we have soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, and soul contract. Oh my, juicy. Okay. Yeah, there is something here about that, where you're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable in relationships or open to relationships at all, because you're focused on maybe one aspect of your life. But there is someone who wants to come in with this missing you photograph. There is someone who wants to deepen your connection, deepen your relationship, and I feel like you should allow them to. That would be good for them, especially if you're someone who's been manifesting a relationship. That is what's coming in. A soulmate is coming into your life here. Someone who's going to chase you and make you feel worthy. Maybe that's something that you asked for in the past. It could be an earth sign. That's what's coming in. You can be an earth sign, or an earth sign is coming into your life. And I do feel like with these little self-care things, that could be how you meet this person. If you are someone who's manifesting, tell the universe exactly what you want. if you are manifesting love, I feel like by incorporating these things, you're gonna like creating art. So if you take an art class or going on a walk, spend time with animals, chanting, what is it said, sound healing, you know, putting yourself in different ways, compromising. There are people in your life who do want to help you with helpful people, and you have to let them, making more healthier choices instead of doing everything by yourself and being this narcissist saying, I don't need nobody. Being more open to help. Then we have not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, stress, ego, and jealousy. Yeah, you see, that and narcissist is giving the same vibe. This is something you need to help fix. Nobody's saying that you're a full narcissist, but you have narcissistic tendencies, okay? Where you think that you're too good for help, kind of thing. But it stems from being frustrated and having a lack of confidence in your relationship with other people. You self-sabotage, you have fear and ego issues. Oh my. And this jealousy where you're looking at other people's content saying, why am I not as big as them? I should be. And it's just like, wait, hold up, your time's gonna come, relax. Okay, what else? What is to come? I do feel you like letting go of that and being more intimate with people. I feel like that is definitely something that is coming into your life, if you allow it, because they could tell you that you need to change these things, but it's up to you to actually change them. Why are these cards jumping so much today? Okay, come on. Give me one more. I want it to be even. Boy. You'll never give me a break, do you? Scholar. Studying, learning more. There was something here about that. Or that was in probably the last group. We have frivolity. Yeah, being more free and happy-go-lucky and carefree in your life. That's definitely something that you need to, that's what's going to come from this. You're going to learn more. You're going to have more knowledge to teach when you live more life. When you live more life, you're going to have more stories, more anecdotes, more things to teach, more lessons to dole out. So, you know, you have to do some of these things here. You have to compromise some of your time in order to learning and living life more, in order to have more lessons to teach people, is the vibe that's coming through. Wife. Okay, this came out in group 2. So somebody wants to wife you up, this soulmate. That's what's coming. You're meeting a soulmate that wants to wife you up or husband you up. Here we have old woman. An old woman could be important in your life. Maybe there's someone who wants to pass on wisdom. This could be an ancestor I'm hearing. Or yeah, pass on loved one who wants to pass on some wisdom to you, because group 2 did have connect with your ancestors. They do want to have, they have something to say to you. Thief. Oh, not a thief. If the narcissistic tendencies don't resonate for you, it could be someone else in your life that you're allowing to have too much power over you, and they're helping, that they're kind of sabotaging you in a way by making you believe certain things. So you have some narcissists around you. So don't believe everything you hear. Like, use your discernment here with a scholar. Like, I feel like you live enough life and learned enough to know what's right and what's wrong, and when somebody's telling you BS and stuff like that. Like, you don't have to listen to everything that everybody has to say. And that's kind of tying into what I was saying. So it's not a good thing or a bad thing. Come on now. Like, people tell you something just like, oh, whatever, I know already. But then they're also saying, yeah, take it as it resonates, for sure. Because for some of you, it could be flipped. Like, people are trying to help you and tell you stuff, but they're not trying to help you. They're trying to sabotage you for real. And then on the other hand, people are trying to help you. It's like, oh, I already know. I know. And you're never going to learn that way. Yeah. Okay. And then we got prison. Jesus. Not thief in prison. Is somebody going to prison in your life? Jesus, come on now. Somebody's going to jail? Maybe you do have a person in your life who is, you know, incarcerated, and they are could be the narcissist. Hold on, let me look at these cards real quick. I'm hearing My Mind is a Prison by Alec Benjamin. Okay, so your mind is a prison. This has nothing to do with an actual prison. I feel like you're robbing yourself of joy. You're robbing yourself of being carefree by going through life deadly serious. Or if you're going through life too alive silly, you're robbing yourself of, you know, the lessons you learned from living life seriously. Like, I do feel like it's a delicate balance you have to keep. And your mind is a prison. So I feel like, yeah, all the groups had like a similar message going through here. There's a lot of people who are not listening to their inner voice, who's not believing that they have the wisdom and the knowledge to, you know, give them self-advice or to give others advice. People come to you for advice, so you should be able to trust your judgment on what you have to say, because you help people, you know, with their problems, but then you should allow people to help you with your problems as well. You're the kind of person who wants to do everything yourself, and that's not ideal, and it's not sustainable, which is what I was saying in group 2 for another reason. It's not sustainable to always want to, you know, help everybody else and not get help back. There's a delicate balance that needs to be had, okay? So before I keep chatting too much, because I don't know, I'm all over the place in these readings today. Like, I feel like there's so many things you guys need to hear, and I'm trying to cover everyone before the messages disappear. Because in group 2, the message kind of ran for me a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go with, what's Asclepius, I think his name is? Asclepius, 122. What does he got to say to y'all? Hopefully it ties up the message that I was trying to say perfectly. He's a guardian dragon. It is your journey and yours alone. Ooh, yup. Asclepius was the ancient Greek god of medicine, the son of Apollo. Upon meeting him for the first time, his opening words were, "Your modern image of the Caduceus is incorrect." He was a healer of great repute in Greek mythology, and this dragon in particular reminds us that inside of us too reside great healers. Yep. His particular affinity lies with practitioners who use healing plants, herbalism, homeopathy, and essential oil and flower essences. Add this to his rather shamanic energy and his affinity with snakes, and he is a powerful ally. Asclepius is a dragon of the healer and the shaman. His wisdom is boundless. If he has flown into your reading today, know that you have his abundant knowledge at your side. Continuing his practical help for your physical life, he asks if you need support of a professional with knowledge of healing plants, or it's time for you to undertake training in one of the areas mentioned above, or indeed shamanism. Alongside his ability to support those working with plant energies, he's a powerful ally when we are ready for the next phase of our transformational journey of life. His presence in your cards today reminds you that together you create the immense combination of transmutation and transformation. Deep within, you know you can and will succeed. He had this to say, "You are on the cusp of transformation, so allow me to guide you forward along the winding road. Remember, hold on to what you know to be true, for it is your journey and yours alone. Life never stands still. It is forever changing and evolving. Together we can transmute that which binds you, accepting that your journey on earth is about life, death, and rebirth as you transform and grow personally and spiritually." Okay, so definitely all these groups were connected, because the same thing kind of came out for group 1 and group 2 as well. So the spirit, where is spirit? Spirit is 66. Oh, so you have 122 and 66. So those numbers could be of some significance to you. Okay, you are truly awesome and your own creator, period. Spirit appears to us when we are gearing up for another steep learning curve on our spiritual path. That scholar card coming through. No, this one. He connects most strongly with those who have begun to work on themselves and are well and truly underway with their spiritual journey. Like I said earlier. His arrival frequently precedes those whose job it is to work for the planet and humankind. The dragon spirit connects with those in particular who have embarked upon the transitional journey of deep self-healing and self-understanding, and those beginning to recognize the bigger picture within the circle of life. He reminds us that everything is interconnected and there is no separation. He says, "There is no you and I as separate beings. We are all one energy." If he has swooped into your readings today, he says, "Call upon my energy to support you as you prepare for the next step of your amazing journey. You will go through a myriad of shifts and changes, self-doubt and euphoria as you embrace the next deep learning process. I am here to guide you through the shifts and changes. You are a spiritual being in physical form, and you have the potential to live a soul-filled spiritual existence on earth. You are truly awesome and your own creator. So embrace what is to come on the next leg of your journey. If you are feeling spiritually disconnected, lost, or simply overwhelmed, call on Spirit to guide your way. Your job here is to watch and listen to your feelings, sudden flashes of inspiration, and as always, signs and symbols from the dragon clans. Although these are sent by the dragons, they can be subtle, so be aware and look out for them. Look for the sign came through in group 2 as well. So like I said, all the groups are connected. Meditate with Spirit and ask for his guidance to inspire and enlighten you. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. If you watched to the end, thank you so much. If you would ever like a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below, or simply DMing me. No, don't do that. Email. If you like my vibes during this reading, join the tribe, like, comment, subscribe. I say that only because I have taken a break from Instagram that much, so I'm not really on there. So if you do message me on there, I won't be able to get back to you. So just stick to emailing if you ever do want to have an inquiry. Okay, so I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're seeing this reading. Like I said, if you like my vibe, like, comment, subscribe to the tribe. I'd love to have you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.